Yeah, okay, so that wasn't quite as cool as I imagined it was going to be. That's okay, I'm going to cut that bit out anyway.
It's dying.
Yeah,
Did anyone see?
we're just not talking about it. So you are in the Black Tower, and then you get knocked down, and you kind of you're like dying. You look up and you watch as Malbrin pulls her knife out and stabs you like right in the chest.
Yes.
You feel it like slide into your heart chamber, and she like twists it, and then your vision goes black, and you're like, yeah, not appropriate music.
Really hopeful about his death.
So your vision goes black, and it's like you're kind of drifting for, it might be minutes, it might be hours. It's sort of unclear, and then in the distance, you can hear a sound file I haven't already got. This is so unprofessional. You can hear like waves in the distance.
It's fine. I'm not dying or anything.
Yeah.
You have all the time.
So just imagine some waves just for a minute.
I'm imagining waves.
And, so you hear these kind of waves, and they get progressively louder, and then like before you were kind of drifting on air or kind of on nothingness, everything was black around you, and you hear this sort of waves thing, and then you kind of your eyes close, or maybe they weren't even open. Maybe they were always closed, or maybe they're open and it's just black all around you. It's really difficult to tell. And then you can feel sand underneath you, and you can feel like this water that washes over you, and you hear from behind you a woman's voice, and when she speaks, it's like she's speaking across every single octave at the same time. So it's really weird to listen to. Like you focus in on like the kind of natural sort of like human sort of octave register, but then like if you kind of stop paying attention, then you can suddenly hear like really really deep or really really high, and it's kind of like it has sort of other components to it as well, like kind of like shimmering, and like her voice almost has like the sound of waves in it as well. And she says, "Greetings, sailor. It's high time you and I spoke." Don't know what that was. And you're lying on your back on this on sand with water kind of washing over you. What do you do?
I guess I'm standing on my feet and look at this person.
Okay, so there's this you're on like a sandbar, and she's about 10 or 11 feet tall. Her skin is like this light blue color, and she's got hair that sort of starts as coral and then kind of goes into like these long flowing blonde tresses, and it's all wet. And her eyes are bright yellow, kind of like a fish's eyes. And her from she's sort of, you know those like 3D posters where you can look at it from one angle and it sort of changes. So she's got a bit of that quality going on with her skin. Like sometimes it looks like she's like covered in scales, or sometimes it's just like a little bit of kind of like someone's like drawn scales on her face, or she's like normal blue skin. She is not wearing clothes. She is wearing like she's got like scales and stuff on her body. And like whatever angle you kind of look at her face from, it seems that it reflects light in the same way that like a fish's scales do. And she's just kind of looking at you. This is just some watery tar. Well, I told many names. You would know me as Arista. It's just you've never seen an illustration of it.
Talk about what?
I just wanted to get a feel for the sort of person you're. Tell me, you pray to me as many do, but
Yes.
yeah. She says, but do you truly have faith? Are your calls out of respect or out of a more selfish desire?
I'd say there's some respect in that. Definitely a worship. I believe you've saved me in many situations, even though I've died before. Really having a mental dream right now.
She smiles. She says, yes, it's not the dumb thing to deny grave their charge. I do hope you're worth the trouble. It's interesting that you say that not all can say the same, nor say the same and will not. He is an acquired taste. She smiles. And she says, you seek to restore him. Why?
He seeks to be restored. I wish to help him, and hopefully, by helping him, help you.
Very well. She smiles at you. You can see also the sky is clear, except there's one storm cloud that is sort of approaching, like a single one. And she says, the map you seek.
Yes.
The third section lies in another's temple, my, shall we say, former compatriot. It's only a matter of time before others determine its whereabouts, and if I'm quite honest, I'd rather it were in the hands of one that sought to enact my will rather than their own.
I would happily go forth and do this for you, and I'm sure Nautilus would be more than happy to agree.
Yes, we shall see. You can hear there's like a peal of thunder in the distance. Which is always that. He grows impatient. Never want to wait. Very well. I wish you well, sailor. Perhaps we shall speak again. Perhaps not.
Okay. What of Nautilus? Do you have any message for him?
Does she have a message for Nautilus?
Also, might I be so bold to ask, do you happen to have a hand?
She kind of gestures with both her hands.
Seen this coming.
She says, and then like as she does the gesture, she she sprouts like 6 more hands, and then they all turn into tentacles and stuff like that. She says, my form is rather immutable.
I was meaning the other kind of hands, not physical hands.
I do not take your meaning, sailor.
My friend grew at Thornforge.
I see, yes. Not presently. You could say I am, how would a smuggler put it? In the market for one, but I'm perhaps keeping my options open. She has like sharp teeth as well when she smiles, like a shark's teeth. She says, she picks up, she picks up a conch shell that was on the ground beside her, and you didn't notice it before, maybe it was always there, maybe it just appeared there, and she hands it to you and says, if you are everything you claim to be, then you will no doubt be needing to find my child again. he can be called with this, and she hands you the chip. Says he may not answer, but he will hear his mother's songs. Do not make him suffer. But you should know that he cannot be truly killed in the manner you would think. His mortal form can be destroyed, and indeed a heart can be harvested, but he is never truly gone. He will no doubt return at some point. Rather irate, I would imagine, but I'm sure that would be a problem for you. And then there's another peal of thunder. And he says, and she says, yes, you had, there's another peal of thunder, and then there's like a bolt of lightning like stabs into the sand beside you, and there's like it like stays there and forms a sort of a doorway. And she's like, you best not keep him waiting. Before you go, the seals are breaking, she says.
Seals?
They preserve the old accords. Without them, the forces of good and evil, law and chaos will war for dominance, shall we say. It's the mortal realm's duty to uphold the balance, and its stability is fragile at best. You may have noticed your nation's already jostling for position, much as the gods do.
Yeah.
The mortal realm will need unity to withstand what is to come. And then she says, farewell, sailor, and she walks into the ocean, vanishes. And you're just alone on the sandbar with this lightning door.
I guess I'll walk through the lightning.
Alright, so you kind of step through, it's like the sizzling effect on your flesh, and it's already tingling from your feet to your hands. You may have wet yourself, it's unclear. And you kind of you have a transit. You walk through the door, and then there's partway through it's more like you're being sucked through the door, and you kind of there's like a sort of a Bifrost rainbow bridge thing, and then you kind of your eyes open and you're lying on the cold stone floor with a conch shell in your hand, and Rurik is looking down and can you go and get Malvern and then welcome to the show, everybody. Hope you're all having a good time. Let's get some. Hello.
Oh, jeez.
So, last week we walked into a room.
On the ceiling.
On the ceiling, yeah. Are you hanging on the ceiling?
How big is the tunnel?
It's about 15, 20 feet tall.
Where's the darkest spot?
It curves around. There's like rocks and stuff on the bottom, so there's shadowy areas down below that you can hide behind, but also it kind of descends. So if you're on the roof, then there's also a lot of shadow there.
Yeah, just hang.
On the ceiling.
Yeah, why not?
All right. So you walk in, and these two figures are mid-conversation. One of them is a giant, large, shall we say, red orb with a big central eye, big gnashing mouth, and all these tentacles that come off, and each eye stalk has another eyeball on it. The other one is a halfling woman. She's in the middle of the sentence when you kind of come into earshot, and she's like, with flying colors, and then the red thing. Says, your experiment has outlived her usefulness. He does a lot of gnashing with his mouth, right? He does like really exaggerated movements. She says, I'll be the judge of that. Will you indeed? Tell me, how was it that the pale hand lay in your grandfather's attic all these years, and this pet of yours was able to find it, yet not you? She kind of smiles down. She says, this is the first I'm hearing of this. Are you keeping secrets, Archbishop? She speaks with Lyda's voice as well. She has Lyda's face. And he says, when surrounded by enemies from within and without, one is wise to keep a tight hold of information. She says, truly, Watcher, your paranoia grows ever more with each passing day. And she kind of smiles and pauses a minute. She says, it could not just be a plot, could it? A scheme to take the hand myself? And then you can see him kind of, like, his one brow kind of furrows as much as it can, and you can see his eyes like kind of like narrowing as he's kind of like computing things, and he's just kind of I do love your visits, so when do you intend to return to your own duties? And she says, well, like you say, one is wise to keep a tight hold of information. If the shield will be completed in but a few minutes, then I should stay and see it, no? And then she says, what about the adventurers? And says, well, that depends on the validity of the source. The same source that informed you of the hand, is it? Indeed. They were delving the Black Tower, last I heard. And Talara has left them to their devices, I presume? Yes. Some time ago. Remarkably short-sighted for a diviner. And then he kind of looks at her. He says, it is unwise to assume stupidity when deception is an alternative. And she says, deception? What would be gained from her keeping that information to herself? What could be gained from her not informing the adventurers of their situation if indeed she understood who was amongst them? And he says, it does not matter. I care not for the whys, I care for the ifs. Preparedness separates the strong from the weak. And he kind of like leans forward and smiles at her. And she says, well, a good point. And then she says, but what is to be done when the strong grow too strong, old friend? And he says, I do not take your meaning, Arcanist. Says, you are surrounded by growing strength. What will happen when the shield is delivered? Will you have outlived your usefulness? What if Meriden falls? Why should your bargain be honored? And he says, why should yours? Well, my point exactly. Our positions are precarious, threatened from within and without, as you are so fond of saying. If not our leader, what of those adventurers? And he says, the adventurers will not matter for long. The shield pulls the knight, and your agent pushes the rest. They will not best me like they have those that went before. And she says, well, that sounds awfully similar to what those that went before said, doesn't it? And he just kind of sneers. And she says, well, regardless, something to factor into your preparedness. And she gives like a kind of a sinister smile. So now I will not tell you your business, Watcher, but I will say that they are more used to us alive than dead. No disintegrations. And he kind of like looks at her with all his eyes. He says, I will not stand at the completion of all I have worked for to be lectured by a halfling. It was I who engineered the downfall of the Belarian Order. It was I that found the prison. I who gathered these three. And one of his eyeballs kind of flashes towards the three people floating above the chasm. It says, meanwhile, the raiment remains every bit as distant as it always has. What have you done, witch? She says, I will not tell you your business, and you will not tell me mine. Without me, without those my prodigy recovered for us, you and I would still be schemers in Meriden. Do not forget that. Recovering the raiment is more complex than anticipated, but I'll see it done. Let me make this clear to you. If you value your life, you will bring the wizard to me alive. The others I care not for, though they would be a boon to us with only a small amount of adjustment. And he kind of they're like facing, so you're here, and they're kind of here. And then he like whips round. and his like big central eye flashes, and you're no longer stuck to the ceiling, and you're no longer invisible. Can you make a stealth check with disadvantage?
So what the?
Both of us.
What?
You can use mine.
But just Morgan, yeah.
What the fuck is going on?
Stealth check
Why
with
is there
disadvantage.
another me?
Can I not use my boots to cancel that disadvantage?
Your boots are you make noise when you walk now.
What?
Currently, it's like a sort of
Oh!
transient.
An anti-magic. Oh.
Did you get like a 20 and 1?
20 and a 3, which takes it to 16.
So you kind of whips around. And this kind
Are
of
we still on the roof?
I'm fairly sure.
No, you-
there's
like,
some kind of
so you-
pencil magic shit.
your boots, your silent roof walking. Suddenly your boots make sound, and you're no longer on the roof, and you're no longer invisible. So you fall to the
Climb.
Do we do a cool landing though?
give us an acrobatics check.
Me as well.
I guess he was holding on to you, right?
Yeah.
So
17.
sure, go for it.
Oh.
17.
Acrobatics. 15.
15.
Like
Okay. So you kind of
Like we're here, not that. Cool.
Please don't see me.
so like you fall, but you kind of do like a twist, so you land like on your knees like that, kind of like caught in the act a bit. And he says, as suspected, spies and adventurers. And he says, it would appear your little experiment has returned. No doubt all a plot to depose me. Rid me from the orders so that you may take it all. Can you roll percentile, I suppose?
Oh, what? Both of us.
Just one turn.
Oh, okay. What do
Do
you
you want to
know?
roll one and I'll roll one?
Yeah, what are you rolling?
I'm rolling the ones with zeros on.
Okay, here we go. 64.
64. Okay. So he kind of he gets like super angry enough that he kind of like whips his main body round, and you're invisible again.
Sweet.
But he keeps like some of his like things trained, and then he like tries to whip back round, he's like so incensed that he turns back to her. So you have a split second in which you can do something.
Can I use... If I use the sending still, will it drop my invisibility?
It's not a concentration spell. Oh no, invisibility. If you use a sending stone, I think that's a magic item. I don't think that counts.
So
Casting a spell. I
I
think
can
I'm
use
right.
it.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
I'm gonna message the group, I guess. The SOS.
All right. Do you wanna
Danger
go?
zone.
Do you wanna go SOS then? I'll run the credits.
It's also sweet.
Okay. So now that the whole group is here, who wants to do a recap of what happened last time we played?
I wasn't feeling well, went to my bed.
Yes.
I do.
Those who were feeling well and stayed. What happened last week when we played?
We skipped the entire
Eagles.
city, some caves, some dark elves.
Eagles.
Giant eagle.
Yeah.
After opening the door, opening a big door into the Underdark from the Black Tower, we came across a
Scatterborn.
into the nether room, there was a sort of dark elf with like 4 eyes, kind of black beady eyes, and looked like all hunched over and shit, and was calling Mulbrin mistress, and was great to like, being subservient and showing us the way to like a back entrance to the city. What's the city called? Mortalis. There's a big opening looking over the whole city, and further down in the cave we heard drums and chanting and stuff.
Apparently they were obsessed with the door for some reason.
Yeah.
Door.
Eventually we managed to figure out a way that we could carry everyone by flying on an invisible enlarged eagle.
Giant invisible eagle.
So all that was visible whilst flying over the city was a T-posing Mulbrin, Rurak,
I was visible.
and a floating Lida.
Could you not have posed
Amir.
a bit so it looked like you were flying, like holding that or something?
Rurak was shitting
Yeah,
himself.
he was doing
very
that.
scared.
Sick.
Muir got attacked by a stalactite snake thing.
Roly poly teleport was great.
Yeah, I managed to escape that. And then, using this little stone that we had to show us the way to where to go, we eventually came to this cave entrance where there was a wall with a gate and 4 guards. After a convoluted sort of organization of how things happened.
They all look like dark elves.
Yeah, go look at Dark Elves. Muir led the distraction team with Lida and Rurak, whilst Zorgar and Mulbrin sneaked behind the first set of guards and instantly killed them. And Hrathen, with invisible Hrathen, Caladan, and Naren dropped on the other pair, and we managed to kill them. Then we, an invisible Rurak, Mulbrin, and Lida made their way through the camp. There was another wall with big black armored guards. Rurak couldn't get over because he was too fat. So Mulbrin,
Couldn't carry him.
yeah. So Mulbrin and Lida climbed over, and that is where we got to last week.
Yeah. So
Yeah, everything.
everything goes down. So where were you in? Because there was guards at the gates. Where were you hanging out?
There was a
in relation
second
to the guards.
cave entrance.
Yeah.
And beyond that, shortly beyond that, there was a wall of guards.
Yeah.
I guess just outside that wall.
Okay.
I might be hugging the wall,
Okay. Sure. Okay. So
invisible. And have I been hearing things? Have I been hearing murmurs or?
you can hear like voices, but you can't like it echoes so much that you can't make out what it is. There's like there's a point where your invisibility goes away.
Oh,
And then the voices are quite angry, and then your invisibility comes back, and then you receive, as does everyone, a message in your brain from Lida saying SOS.
so when my invisibility comes back, what do the guards on the
So
wall?
the guards, so there's the gate is here, the guards are here, so there's like the gate is like a little bit inside the tunnel,
So the guards aren't over the gate.
so you like there is space for you to have been positioned behind the guards if you wanted to, like next to the gate.
Oh, yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, so yeah, so you're just there like hugged against the wall, and the guards don't notice you, and then you go invisible again, and then you get a message from Linda.
I stay as fuck still.
Okay.
Can I do concordance right now?
Yeah, if you want, yeah.
If you cast anything, you drop visibility.
And can I see the top of the wall?
So there's not really a wall, as it were. There's like a tunnel opening,
Right.
and there's 2 guards posted outside it, and then
Yeah.
the tunnel continues a little way, and then there's a big gate.
And the gate is locked. How did these guys get over?
There's like a gap at the top, so Mulbrin kind of like walks
Can
up the
I
walls
see the
and
gap?
over. And you can, yeah.
Can I fit through the gap?
Yes.
Okay, I've got a plan.
Okay. So while you've got your plan, the rest of you, the other 4 of you, plus the eagle, are on the wall. No, the 3 of you plus the eagle.
And count.
And count, yeah, the 4 of you plus the eagle are on the wall, and you receive a message in your head from the going, SOS.
I guess
Your dark elves dressed in guards uniforms.
I think we could bluff our way past the strike through the cat purposely and slightly fast.
Shot and go.
Yeah, we have a giant eagle.
Well,
Crafton, could you turn up into is he
The eagle stops being invisible for a minute, and then you get a message.
Actually, I don't think he's invisible.
You're not invisible at all. Oh, you wouldn't be. Yeah. Okay, never
I
mind.
don't cast that much.
The eagle stopped being invisible quite a while ago.
So we have just a giant eagle.
It's got
He's
giant
on the
eagles.
other side of the gate.
I thought he
though, so
wasn't
he's
giant
not-
anymore. I thought he was just eagle sized now.
He was a huge eagle. Now he's just a giant eagle.
Oh,
Okay.
He was an extra giant eagle. Now he's just a regular sized giant eagle.
I guess you could turn into a bat or something, or because the rest of us we could probably just stride through the camp if we walk with purpose.
Have we seen any bats?
Yeah, there's bats there. It's
Just
usually pretty weird though.
to protect my sort of identity.
50 knives or whatever.
Yeah. The only thing about that is then, if I turn into that'll be my second wild shape, and I won't be able to turn to anything else.
I think just stays in eagle and then just.
Anything's big.
Or I can't fly over this thing then as an eagle.
You can.
Yeah.
You should be an eagle.
Right? You're still pretty big.
Well, what I'm saying is like, how far away is Slither?
So you guys are kind of like at the beginning of the battle now. And Lura and Rurik are beyond the end of the battle.
oh, that's
Time is
far.
of the essence.
The word was SMS.
Just come back and try and get at least just try and stay straight.
Are we still at Dark Elf form?
Yeah.
Or just,
it's not
or the other thing,
Less
what I'm getting at is if we're likely to fight until we know what the situation is, maybe I should stay as the eagle would stay because I can get through fast.
But then you might bring the entire camp.
Is there a way that you guys largely bring the entire camp?
Yeah,
Well, I think it
remember
would be fine.
The four.
Remember, you have 5 sets of rules because you already have 7.
I guess you could just turn back and you could just have
So I'm fairly elfy looking, well, I'm an elf.
right. Okay.
I mean, it's dark elves, it's just a bit of mascara, really, isn't it?
I mean, you don't have to be dark elf. These people are all multi-racial, I think.
Right. Let's strike with
Yeah, we're not in
purpose.
the
Just
dark
dress
elf,
like
we're in the red,
Yeah.
like bishops.
Okay, so Raffin is uneagling and getting dressed, and then you're all striding with
I'm sort of gothing up. Oh, yes.
Okay. Rurik, what's your plan?
Wait for that.
No. It was save our souls. I'm going as fast as I can. I'm going to try and use concordance.
Okay.
So things will only kick off if if this fails, I'm just not invisible. But they still know I'm there, right?
Technically, it's not actually casting a spell. You're just doing a prayer. It's just you'd have to speak out loud to be sure. Yeah.
All right. How far are they from me?
They're about 20 feet away.
Then let's go, you're not a dark elf.
Okay.
'cause you're
I would
black.
I would try concordance. I don't know how this works.
Okay, roll a d100.
I have a plus 10 from preaching in Meriden.
Yes. Also, you have a plus 10 from Thelnir. So you have 20.
Never mind.
58
58.
38.
plus 20.
Plus 20.
There's 58, Jake.
Plus 20.
Yeah, apparently.
So, Malvern and Lida, what are you doing?
We're still invisible now? Can we run?
Currently, yeah, you have possibly like a second and a half before you'd be not invisible again.
Possibly. Wait, really? Wait, is that a fact?
It's a best guess.
We think we're about to not be invisible?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the thing that made you not invisible is turning towards you again.
My first
Right.
instinct is to leg it aside because we don't have our
Were we not hiding behind that thingy at the top? Because you said it went down.
Yeah, but then you fell off the roof.
Oh, but he managed to see it, right?
Yeah.
So we weren't actually hidden.
You were hidden, then you fell off the roof and stopped being
So Malvern was convinced that she should have not been.
Oh, yeah,
invisible. Okay. That's smart.
Yeah.
And try and hide
Start
behind
legging
some of
it.
those rocks.
Okay. Give me a stealth check.
Does this get advantage because of my shoes?
Currently.
And invisible.
Shoes.
23.
23. Okay.
That's not promising.
Bad?
Is
Pretty
there
bad?
anything else I
Really
can
bad?
access from tokens?
I don't know what have you done for altitudes recently.
Right, preaching and meriting for a start.
Yeah.
Yeah, you really got that.
That's what I do.
I don't know. We do a little bit of preaching.
Had a chat.
Lucky it's not Grom.
Were
Called
you
him a
insulted him?
Let's ignore that bit. Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing for the preaching Meriden.
Okay.
Thinking.
Remained in the position of his hand for even more time.
Yeah, I've been tight.
Been tight. So no like giant knights appear for you or anything, but you do you receive a blessing from him. So for the next minute, you make an attack roll or a saving throw. You may roll a d4 and add the number rolled to the results of your attack roll or saving throw.
Wow.
Okay. So I'm still invisible.
You're still invisible. You're just like in the distance, you can hear like a little peal of thunder, and you're not convinced anyone else can. It's like in your brain.
Brain.
Can I just try opening the door?
Sure. Give me. How are you trying to open the door? Like, are you just trying to do it fast?
What is the door?
It's just a giant iron gate.
Oh, dear.
I'm
like
gonna try and do it
bars.
as sneaky as possible.
Okay.
Can I have a prepared action as well?
What is it?
Thunderstep, the spell.
Okay.
I would like to, if those guards notice me, I'd like to cast Thunderstep to teleport to the top of that little bit over the gate,
Okay.
so that I would
Be on top of the
get on
gate.
top of the gate and I could fuck off on the other side.
Okay. You could just thunderstep to the other side as well.
I don't want to do that.
You just want to
I want
be
to
on
try.
top.
First, I want to try and open the door.
Do a Fosbury flop.
No,
Give me a
don't
stealth
manage
check.
to open the gate instead of just understepping up after they see you. You can understep this other side of the gate.
Oh well, great. Well, yeah, I'll do that if I. Yeah. Okay. Can I try to open the gate?
Yes. Give me a stealth check.
And I add a D4.
You do. Yes.
What is stealth is dex? So 14, 17.
17.
Okay.
It's not bad, is it?
So the rest of you, Raffin pulls his robes on, and you're like, okay, let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Can you give me a deception check?
Hell yeah.
All
Like
of
a
them.
group one?
Yeah, group one. Yeah, everyone roll one.
Oh, that's not what I meant by group one. I meant like one group.
What's the plus for this? Is it just
It's just your
Charisma.
standard deception bonus.
That's a solid 5.
Solid 5.
Oh,
Sorgar's a bit on edge. You know,
16.
16. Muir's like, Muir's living it.
Oh,
Deception.
I still want to roll
Deception,
for being on women.
You should roll. I guess
17.
All right.
You should roll
Raffin's
for
got his robes on. He's ready to rock. He struts his stuff, as does Muir. Now,
I'm looking
12.
Dragonborn.
And
I'm
can you
looking
roll
up
for
at
Caliban as well?
Dragonborn.
Oh, yeah.
They look right.
They do like dragon.
Does he get any bonuses? Any
It's like dragon
Plus
that aren't used to being dragon.
Cool, 14.
14. So you got 12. He got 14. 3. Okay. So, Sorgar's a bit. He's a bit on edge because, Rurak and that all went off to try and find the shield, and then they did an SOS call, and now they're just like, putting some robes on and hoping for the best. So he's not really in it to win it. He's doing his best, but there's a lot of looking around, and kind of clicking on people to go a little faster.
Am I invisible still?
Yes, I think so. Yeah.
Can I roll advantage for that still?
Sure. Yeah.
Sorry, go on.
Natural
Oh!
20.
Okay.
Worth it.
Naren is, Naren normally would be okay, but he's gonna happen to keep an eye on Zargar and be like, come on, let's fucking go. That's not. And Kaladin is there, like, he seems actually quite, at ease here. He's doing all right. He's doing his best. And you start making your way through the camp. No one gives you any bother yet. Malvern and Lydia, you are hiding behind a rock.
Nice.
Like the brave adventurers we are.
Angry team.
And you can hear the woman says, no, you would appear you've misplaced them, Hetty. And then the other chap calls for the guards. From your act, you're like, bless me. That's my chance. And you open the door and it doesn't make a fucking squeak. You have to stop yourself from taking a moment to just, appreciate the craftsmanship on that gate. Well oiled, and you clip it in behind you, and then you hear this this kind of deep voice call for guards, and then the two red lights behind you kind of turn around and they start moving towards the gate.
The other
On
side
the
of
other
the
side of
gate.
the gate from you, then, yeah.
What's the situation with the gate?
How do you mean?
Like, has it got handles? Has it got loops? Is there things to the side of the gate?
So it's an iron bar gate, kind of like a prison cell.
So I'm invisible on the other side.
You're
of
invisible
the
on the other side of it, yeah.
Okay. Is there anything to the sides of the gate? What's the room?
It's just a natural stone corridor that sort of kind of heads downwards.
Okay. So
You're invisible.
there is there like, does the gate go from wall to wall, or is it like there's iron bars wall with a single gate in the middle of the iron bars wall?
It is, so yeah, it's iron bars and then gate. So it's like yeah.
Can I step to the side where the gate is not going to swing open
Yeah.
and let them pass?
Sure, yeah. They'll just. What was your total strength? Is stealth like super high?
It was 24.
24. Yeah, they'll just walk past you. They're like moving with that purpose, but they're also like, come on again.
Can I give them a 30-foot lead
Sure, yeah.
and follow?
Okay.
From them.
So Malvern and Lydia, you are behind this rock, and the chap calls for the guards, and he starts kind of heading towards the tunnel entrance, and the woman's like, "Oh, just leave it. I'm sure that they're not going to go anywhere, are they?"
Can I drop my red tooth tribe insignia at the foot of the gate?
Sure, yeah. After the guards are going through.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you do that.
That's it.
So you're behind the rock, and you can hear armored footsteps coming up the tunnel, and then you can also feel like a. What was your stealth?
23.
23. So he comes down kind of looking around, but you've managed to kind of cement yourself in a bit where he can't see you, and then he kind of goes, "Grah!" And he goes back into the room, and you can hear them having an argument.
Do you want to wall it up? Spiral out?
Okay.
The rest of you guys
Slap
are
him on the head, isn't it?
walking
Invisible.
through the camp.
I'm just going in, trying to save my friends.
You can see kind of as you're there's like a route. There's like a dirt path kind of a thing up to the entrance, and And kind of as you're walking up there, you can hear like some people are like, "Do we? They're wearing the robes, aren't they? Yeah, they don't look like we're. I don't recognize them. They must be, they must be in from the north or whatever. But they're looking at you as you go, and like one or two people pop their heads out the back of the tent and go, "What do we? Do we?
Can I just like
Do you know
look
them?"
back at some of the ones who are looking at us and just give them a wee nod?
Oh, I know that it's fine.
Must be okay.
Oh, you see the way you nodded that is a bit weird, isn't it?
You got your mind, is it okay or not?
Two separate people. Two separate people. So you start. You're about kind of halfway through the camp at this point. You can see there is the path leads to. How do you know where you're going?
I thought it was just a straight path.
Yeah, but do you guys know where Lida and Malvern and Rurik went?
Probably not.
Probably not. Okay, well there is a path, and you're kind of in the middle of the camp right now.
Would they be able? No, they wouldn't. We're following the straight line that was in. Was it the compass they followed? Or no, it was Rurik.
It was Rurik.
Damn it. Did we hear them calling for the guards?
No, you're too far away.
Did we see the other guard post from when we were up high?
Yeah, you would have seen some guards kind of like as you can see some guards heading into a tunnel.
Is there anywhere else that's being guarded? Apart from that?
Not as far as you can see.
I guess we go there.
Right. So yeah, you're kind of about 30 or 40 seconds away at the current pace you're going, as long as no one bothers you. So yeah, Rurik, you drop your insignia by the gate, and you give them about a 30-foot lead, and then what do you do?
Well, what's the situation? Very good lead.
They are they've kind of headed down the tunnel and out of eyesight.
I'm still just making my way.
Just you're following them at 30 feet, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah,
I like make that 35 feet
35 feet. Okay.
because as someone who's been in combat, I know that would mean they'd have to use.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. You'd have to run to get to me.
Okay. Can everyone who is not Malbrin, Lida, or Rurik please leave the room?
Again.
Okay.
Join the club. You don't want to be in it.
Oh no.
The healer as well.
You should have waited for everyone else.
You said SOS.
One fire people away.
Come to save the day. All right.
Okay. So you kind of follow them down the tunnel. And you can hear. So you can't really see anything particularly spoilerific, but you can hear so you can see these guards have stopped kind of at the tunnel entrance that you're peeking around. You can see there's like a dim red light coming from wherever this tunnel opens into. And where's my notes are a bit of a mess to throw in separate bits.
The party's a bit of a mess today. So.
Okay. You hear a voice say, "I wish this corridor scouted for intruders, no one in or out." And you hear what is definitely Lida's voice say, "Oh, come off it. It doesn't matter, does it?" And then the guards kind of like, bash their shields off the ground and start like scurrying around.
So I'm in the corridor.
You're in the corridor.
Is there any rocks?
Yeah, there's lots of rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you were on the ceiling.
Well, my thought was to go on the ceiling, like in a way of trying to get out, because the ceiling is
Oh, like you're backing out?
Trying to leave.
Okay, sure.
That was my intention. Was it yours?
Yeah, well, I wanted to leave. I don't know.
Okay, so is that pure or is it not?
Because I feel like even though he's going in, character doesn't.
Yeah.
I probably put it.
Okay, that's fine. So you guys probably pass
we
like
seen-
ships in the night, I
Have,
guess.
have we seen the guards go past?
Yeah, you see the guards go past.
I don't know.
With the guards not being there, you could get in afterwards. Very easily. So I feel like I would be looking at it for it. I guess see.
Yeah.
Unless you make some big ass
8,
footprints.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Sorry, I'm just.
Do I see any big ass
You-
footprints? Or
you see-
little footprints, I guess.
footprints. Yeah, of course. Actually, yeah. There's probably some. You can kind of see.
Do I see new ones starting?
You see, like there's like a little bit. There's a point. Kind of as the guards stop, you guys are backing out, and then we're actually like here. So you're like looking back, and you can see like like two boots that have stopped. And
Like-
Virek from behind you, you can hear like a really faint like tiny bits of rock falling on the ground. But you can't see anyone there.
gets her sex.
Can I make some sort of like perception or insight check to try and figure out? And you can't put this together.
Give me an investigation check.
Oh, you bastard!
Nice.
I can add a D4.
You can.
20.
20. You're like, well, you know, with stone like this, it's either like, you know, it could be crumbling, I suppose, or someone's walking on the ceiling, that would do it, or if someone's, you know, shaking the ground above, that would also do it, I guess. Might just be normal seismic activity.
I'll look up.
Get down!
Do I hear like Lyda's voice or like what's?
Yeah, you're hearing Lyda's voice from the room beyond, but then you also hear a whisper that's definitely like Lyda's whisper. Can you guys make stealth check?
Can they all use mine?
Doesn't apply in this one.
Am I still invisible?
You are still invisible, yeah. I don't need you to make one. I just need the people
Oh,
that are
fuck
whispering.
Reroll that.
Six,
you-
16.
16,
19.
19.
I guess becomes more apparent where I am to them.
Yeah, what is that?
What's the angle of this slope?
About 20 degrees?
Oh,
No, that's not 20
steep.
degrees. But if, you know, if that's your up, it says your vertical length is about
That looks about 30.
And how high is it?
that. About 15 feet.
And how long is it?
Like the snaky end to the snaky end.
It's snaky. It's
Well, it's snakes, but yeah.
oh, okay.
Okay.
Hello.
Uh,
We've gone over this.
Yeah, done this already. We're really right.
What? Come on.
Okay. Start heading back up.
Okay. Alright, you can. If someone can go get her now.
A high pace.
High pace, yeah. Stealthy, fast pace.
Stealthy fast pace.
So party. Yep. So, okay. I'm making my way up, I guess. I
Yeah.
have 25 foot movement speed.
Yeah.
We return. And
Have a safe day.
am I aware of where these two are?
Vaguely.
You can hold your hand as you go.
Are you holding my hand?
No.
No.
No, we can.
I'm just. I guess they can see where my footprints are in the ground, and I'm
A little bit, yeah. It's kind of mushy on the.
But they're keeping pace with me.
If you know what to look for, you can see the footprints. But otherwise, it just kind of looks like kind of gravel shifting naturally. Varek has managed to walk in a sufficiently natural way, and you head back up to the gates, and you can see there's a Gek insignia by the.
I'll pick that back up. Does it turn invisible when I pick it up?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's
kind of
gone!
back in the beard. Alright. So you two on the ceiling watch this thing get picked up and put in. Just
Let's do a job.
Oh,
Jay
sorry.
Raven says, how's it going? I don't know, peeps. How is it going?
Terrifying.
Terrifying.
Creepy times, tense.
Yeah. Could be better, apparently.
Or we'll die.
Okay, so can I look out for footprints on the ground and when they are on the other side of the gate?
Uh-huh.
Yep, just look for that.
Sure. Where are you guys been?
Just get out of here.
Yeah.
You can see, like, kind of about 60 feet away, there are 5 sort of painfully at ease red-robed dark elves and normal elves
We can recognize them.
walking
We
towards
would be
with a certain amount of haste.
in the darkness.
They look suspiciously like the dark elves you left behind.
Actually, stop us.
We need to go.
What? Good man!
What?
So are we back?
You're sort of very close to being
Well,
makes sense.
it's
They are still
Danger.
you guys have no idea.
When I'm close to them, I'll throw the red gek thing again, like towards
Okay.
them, just like to.
I'm over in the middle. You're leaving. You're spiraling over
Yeah,
there.
We
we'll
could,
come back
like-
to cave
we
and
could, like-
everything.
So we're at the top. We could go there. We could just keep going up.
We could.
I guess no invisible footprints go on the ground. Go in through the gate.
Sure. Okay.
Right, do they or do they not? Sorry, I missed.
I don't know.
Well, we'll come down on the floor after we get over
And I see 2 sets of footprints. One. Yeah. Okay.
Not
Yeah,
whole
that's
hands.
I can't see me.
it. You're right feeling that.
Once they're both in, I guess I'll close the gate.
Sure. Okay.
Do it.
Give me a stealth check.
20.
20. Yeah.
Not natural.
Extremely nicely oiled, and you know, there's a little bit of rust. That's going to be an issue in a couple months. You know, but given the climate, given the situation, pretty good condition.
Give me 5 minutes to sort out this rust, lads.
But would I know what deep voice person is?
I'll text you.
Oh, no.
Text.
With my character, no. Oh,
Uh,
no, it's a folder.
Lock this gate.
I don't know. I'm a blacksmith. I'll figure it
Put
out.
the old, put the thing through it. What kind of handle is it?
Yes or no?
Well, they don't really know we're here anymore, so yeah.
We need to go back in. Okay.
No, not go back in, right?
Oh, the shield's in.
There's also answers that I need.
She needs answers.
I
Alright.
need to know.
Alright, okay. So are we back together now?
So you guys are in red robes, and you are approaching this doorway, and then you see the gate open and shut, and then a little necklace lands in front of you. You hear a voice from the. You alright? Trips?
Yeah, tie your shoelaces.
Laces?
Standing up.
Good job, buddy.
I didn't realise we should do
Just time machine.
You're wearing boots.
Okay.
Your words.
Would I know how powerful it is? Just so I know how much I can warn people. Entirely? Well, I don't know how much my character knows about it.
How long has it been with concordance, Jake?
It's been like 30 seconds.
Okay.
Not too long.
Sweet plus 4.
It's actually quite good.
It's actually pretty good.
It's pretty decent.
Got you through a gate twice.
Yeah.
Well, to be
And I'm
fair,
Rurik.
the gate was well over.
I'm really
I'll wait until we're all together.
We'll say it lasts for like 10 minutes, given the situation, because
Oh,
it's kind of like I think the 1 minute thing is just there so that it's kind of as a combat thing.
Sure.
That doesn't mean I don't need it, but
Okay then. Cool.
you shouldn't really have to worry about the duration. So I guess by some manner you guys probably, between the necklace and the...
Well, we would know they were in those
We can
Yes.
see them. So
Yeah,
we
you can
just
see
go
them,
up to
yeah.
them and
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
cool.
Back to the
You alright there?
Back to the wall, fellas.
There was dust in my face or something.
Dust!
Cave dust. Oh god.
Cave dust.
What is this going to do?
It's just occasionally random people will peek out behind the
Really,
sides
I
of
would
their
be tapping
tents
on
and
the
go
knee for you.
kind of, inquire.
So you
The tap on the knee is gonna be
Give me that necklace back, thank you. Thank you. Weird again.
It's like 7 foot tall.
What'd you say, friends? Back to the wall? Where we
Give
should
that
be?
back.
To the
Fuck
wall.
are you?
Down here, down
The
here.
shield is still fine. We have like
Take it
3
down.
minutes to get the shield.
Oh, okay, never mind. Back to the gate.
They have
Hmm?
a thing
Shot.
called
Good.
Willis.
Sorry.
There it is.
Something called the Watcher.
What?
They come with varying degrees of power levels.
Wow!
I don't know what is, but I think it's
Should we run
probably
away?
pretty beefy.
Should we try and sneak in or we charge it?
Well, sneaking's not really an option. You kind of got rid of our invisibility very easily. I knew we were there when we with Malbrin.
I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm very sneaky right now.
So,
It's a good game.
Let's just head on
It
it.
seems like it has the power
Let's just
to
head on.
undo certain
Let's just go
magical things, including like,
Jesus. Excuse me.
by looking at
He gets rid of all your magic stuff.
Are you including height?
Doesn't
Yes.
work.
that's my
Magic
podcast.
doesn't work on
No.
We don't know that. It's
Well,
just
fuck.
when he looked at us and all our magic shit stopped working. And then when he looked away, it started again. And we
What
managed
does he
to
look
get away. Like a big red, there's like a big eyeball, and there's like stalks that come off the eyeball with eyeballs on the end.
So the watcher is it was a big eye.
If we have a lot of blindfolds.
Eye boy. Lot of blindfolds.
Is it like a Gorgon then on like mirrors or something? Is it that easy?
So can we leave that? We can just have a discussion by here in front of the gate with the camera behind us.
We have 3 minutes, yeah?
Ish. Maybe one.
Yeah.
Maybe none.
What happens in 3 minutes?
Well, the shield's getting corrupt, isn't it?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Okay,
In we go.
let's go.
What is your plan?
Yeah. What is our plan, guys?
So we're sending the distraction
Need a
team,
good way
and then we
to-
have Malta and Zorgar go behind it.
Fuck off. Is he serious?
Excuse me, I'm lost.
How dare you? I will make that work.
guards told me to come this way.
Whatever we do, we need a fast way to escape.
We have
You have a
plane.
fast way to escape, don't you?
I have
It
the
has
plane
escape
shift thing. Oh, bag of holding, just
Oh,
in
God.
case.
Oh, that's a last resort.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But as a last resort, that doesn't.
That's our bag of holdings.
And I can undo that if I wish.
My stock's in there. You can't do that.
I can do that.
I don't consent.
We're searching the cave right now.
Do you
Yeah,
put
no,
yours? Have you put anything in yours
Yeah, my stuff.
that could go in the other one?
I don't want to do that.
Oh, this is. We're burning up our 3
Yeah, we
minutes
just
just
don't have
standing
time
here.
to do.
Let's
Let's
go.
fucking
I
go.
think we have to run in and fight.
Yes,
Oh,
let's go.
shit. Let's go.
You guys might be shocked to see another meat.
Um,
I don't know what that's about. I'm very confused, but we need to deal with
Are
it.
they obviously
we're
different?
not running away.
No, they look exactly like me and sound like me, and
Alright, remember the code word.
they called
Mongoose.
me.
Eh.
Is
I
that
should
it?
have said it aloud. Now everyone else knows it.
On this, lads.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Gate
Oh,
opens.
yes, this may be an impossible
Is this
feat.
seriously the
What?
plan?
Give me
Let's
your-
go.
No.
You have a better,
So
better time.
Ghostbusters. Get him!
Also,
Go
like,
get her, babe.
Captain,
Huh?
a safe place to watch
Is it
the
a bad
game.
plan?
Is there a reason why we're just not running away?
I'm not abandoning you, sir.
A shield.
And,
Oh, you can go first.
You don't have to abandon
Who uses
us. You're,
shield?
you're the Keep watch,
humanity.
making sure no one gets
Keep
us
watch
in the
over
back.
you, sir.
Screw them, where else?
Yeah, making
And
sure no one
dwarfs,
gets us in the back.
Dragonborn.
We can't fight a big thing and then have people coming behind us, so just guard the gate.
This thing
The
could
inside.
quite literally kill you outright, probably.
It's fine.
I wouldn't
Don't worry,
chance.
Callie.
I'm gonna be fine.
I've already died once this trip.
Why are we being
Died
nice to
again.
Paladin?
I got to something big to get Bahamut back.
Oh,
Death
you'll meet-
too.
you'll-
Come on.
You'll meet him soon, lad.
You know what's
I got a one-way ticket, but here we
What
go.
is?
You know what's big?
What?
Protecting
Backbone.
people.
Oh.
No!
Fucking
You know what's
fine.
big? Protecting people.
Just as you run, just follow your stuff and
Guarding,
I'll get
that's
the
Can you just put it in your
So-
pocket?
Huh?
You put it in
So,
your pocket.
I empty my entire bag of holding into his bag of holding.
That's not been accepted by now.
What's happened?
Boys,
Guys, we don't have time for this shit.
start moving. Okay, I have an empty bag of holding now.
Okay.
Give it to Mira.
How much stuff did you have in your bag holding?
Yeah, because there's a weight limit.
Put it in ball.
That looks like just a whole bunch of shite.
Yeah, why are you keeping a shite thing? Just
Actually, there's
leave it on
4
the
ingots of flamebreaker steel. Kind of heavy.
floor. Fuck.
There's a bunch of books.
Yeah, really don't do that.
Put into Malvern.
There's some snacks.
Okay.
I mean, you could.
How she is invisible.
Malvern, where are you?
As are you.
Malvern, where are you?
Get off.
I didn't mean to grab that. I'm sorry.
Oh.
We don't have time.
Cooperate or else
Can I get your
We
bag
need
of
to
holding?
fight this fucker.
Or do we?
Yeah.
You want the shield.
Yeah,
We're doing
I
it to
want
get
Yeah.
the shield.
Right, one of the dark elves just strides off then.
I empty all my shit into Malvern's bag of holding. Give hers back. Give Muir mine.
Thank you.
So I've got all your shit now.
You have all my shit.
I don't think
Someone
I
in red robes kind of looks to be approaching from behind.
Send them in.
Can you needing assistance, folks?
No.
There's free
No, you got
No, fine, thanks.
haven't got important business to be attending to?
Yes, we do. We're trying to mix this place.
Where are you looking for?
Washing up.
Kitchen.
Oh God.
Just point us the way to the kitchens. We'll take care of the menial duties. You know, it has to be done though.
Kitchens?
You're in a
What
cab.
sort of operation do you think this is, man?
What the fuck, man?
One where dishes need to be cleaned.
What dishes?
We're in the Netherlands. Where's the nearest source of running water?
He's got you there.
Because you can't still scrub the grot
fold
from
them in
plates.
You can't press the digitate?
Well, yeah. Where is the area so the plates can be piled? This seems like a.
Yeah, you're splitting hairs here.
In the middle of everything.
Listen,
We're
Listen,
just-
all I
just-
know,
just-
all I know
Don't
is
make
I was
sense.
told,
I
the
think
rest
the
of us
three of us
told,
already
were
had
to
it,
get
to be
to the
honest.
kitchens and help clean
No
things, to get out the way. I'm
Well,
sorry.
you've been sorely misinformed because there are no kitchens.
Can I've been separate from the group while he's walked up.
Yeah.
Can I walk up to him and whisper into his ear?
Sure, what do you whisper?
This is a secret inspection. This is an inspector.
Give me a deception check, please.
You just flirt with it. Your inspection.
No, he's trying to be like, you don't.
I'm an
This is
inspector.
for-
We're here for a secret inspection. You're failing right now.
Do you have a license for that, Mickey?
15.
15. Kind of turns around and looks at you.
But I guess if I have to go and speak to somebody else about it, I will.
Oh. I will go above your head.
Where is your manager?
Have a nice evening, folks.
You're awful at this.
It worked, didn't it?
You don't even have a clipboard.
I would give it away the secret inspection.
Just wear some
part.
high vis. Get anywhere.
Should I lock this game?
Alright, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's move people.
Jake, looking at this game, and my knowledge of blacksmithing, is there a way that I can disable it to lock people locked behind us?
Give me a. Almost certainly, but it would require some amount of time.
Alright, James, take that, lads.
Just
Get
Let's
this
move,
timer
let's
out.
move, let's go, let's go.
Leave it. Yeah,
Holy.
close the door. Out of curiosity, can I jump this gate?
Osprey flop.
Do you want to do that in front of everyone?
I'm curious locking it on the way out. If it was still locked, I could just give it.
Probably, but you might. It's like a spiked gate, so you might like scrape your back open.
Ooh, that's
Don't-
not risky.
Oh, they're blocking it. There's no
Fall
way.
spring over that.
Alright,
Well
well,
done,
We start way out if we want to run.
Move in. Can invisible crew go first, and then
Sure.
find a place, I guess. Yep.
Don't let him look at you.
Invisible crews go with you.
Don't let him look at you, even though he'll know where you are.
He'll kill you.
He will.
Alright.
don't look at him.
Wasn't there rocks to hide behind? I
Yeah,
saw some
there's
rocks.
rocks.
Alright, I'll hide behind some rocks then. Okay. Alright. Invis crew goes ahead.
Okay. So Mobrin, Lina, and Rurak
I didn't think.
take off ahead.
I feel like
Kind
this
of.
is
There's a bit
short.
of a patter finding each other. And
Are we still
I can
doing?
take his. You can both take it.
Yeah, let's look at that.
go for it.
You sure you're working
And it's still invisible.
right now? Yeah.
Quadruple.
What do we want?
That's not so great.
Mathematics. 21.
21.
Okay.
Okay. So you head off ahead. The guards have not come back yet.
Oh.
It's fine. So like the gate is unguarded.
Can I still go on the roof, even, and like if he's on the ground, and still use each other's stealth?
Yeah.
We're good.
We're on the roof.
Okay. I'm
You're
finding that good rock.
Sure. Okay. So what is your plan? You're heading in
Into
to what end?
the room entrance, and I'm finding a big old rock to hide behind.
Okay.
Do I see the thing they're talking about?
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't look at it, and I just. That's it.
How do you
Okay.
see it?
Yeah.
I glance at it, and I'm like, fuck that.
So you don't see the woman there anymore. Mobrin and Lida, you see a knight, a bit different from the guards. And what are the rest of you doing?
Falling behind.
Following behind?
Does this knight look familiar?
Give me a perception
Right,
check.
the height of me.
Sort of.
Yeah.
Maybe. Maybe. Was that
Should I do,
perception?
should I do
Yeah.
one?
Yeah.
13.
13. You don't recognize him.
Okay.
He has kind of middle-length black hair. He's human.
Oh.
I got a 5.
About 5. Yeah, you don't recognize him either. So the rest of you follow. So can one person explain concisely what your plan is? Because I don't quite understand.
We don't know.
Me
We're just
neither.
going in.
You're just going in. Is that the plan?
Going in.
Okay.
We've got
Do we
3
have a
minutes,
battle
we're
plan?
going.
It's gonna be a pretty ad hoc
plan, stealthy people.
Like, what do we know? I mean, what do we know so far about the thing that we're fighting?
I mean,
It's a
The
bag.
bag is
the
coming out.
group knows that the
Yeah.
objective is the shields.
Grab
Yeah.
the shield, get out.
Yeah, okay, grab shield, get out. I love this idea.
We couldn't visit on flying and drop it and
Is that plan?
fly out.
Yeah, we can do that. That'd be great.
Are you still an eagle? No, you're not an eagle anymore, are you?
I could be an eagle again.
Yeah, if you can grab the shield as an eagle.
Jake, looking
What's
at
the
when I
fastest
when I
animal?
glanced at the eye
That-
thing,
What's the fastest animal?
was it stationary?
Looks like it.
It is looking at the altar.
It might be eagle.
Is it stationary?
Yes.
I
It
could
looks like
go
it
on
can move.
an aerial element.
It's hovering.
It's hovering. Okay.
Ooh,
Last time
Ooh,
we said it.
what's underneath us? Like, what are we standing on?
Rock.
Rock. Could I turn? I could turn into an
What?
earth element,
Come up?
go up, and come up, grab the shield, leg it.
Yeah, I can be ready with a teleport out
Yeah,
or something like
As
that.
long as we need a bit of distraction, obviously, but that might be the way to go.
Well, is this, that thing is looking at us. We're not going to be able to leave.
So we can.
What's our distraction?
I can do fog
That's
clouds.
pretty distracting.
Yep.
And then, since we're in a different plane, I can just teleport us
Both of
back
us
to
at the same time.
something like that.
And got rid of our magic.
Maybe whatever range we
All of it. Got rid of all of
We're
our
both
magic.
fairly close range.
I'm basically.
I could summon a couple of elementals
I'm
too.
also
I
on
feel
fairly
like-
close range.
Any magic we're doing,
Oh, no,
even
you
if it's summoning stuff, turning
I don't have any
something, it
long
can turn that
distance
off.
damage.
Yeah.
Right, you can turn it off.
Yeah.
Do you think it has to know we're there to turn it off, or does it just feel
Yeah,
it was
it's-
magic
it's-
to turn it off?
Do we realise that when it looked at us is when our thingies went? When it
Definitely, yeah.
when it looks at you, it can make you.
With its
be
big
you.
eye, not its littler eyes.
Sorry,
It
okay,
forces
so
you to
as
accept
long as you're
yourself.
fast and hide behind a rock while your little dwarf animals do the thing.
Fine. Yeah, so at least we've got some sort of plan.
Yeah,
What do you
okay.
reckon? You think it's mental? Or
It's worth a try.
Well,
It's better
any
than
plan we
running
get is mental.
Fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And but it's better than running it.
If
So
you
maybe
want, I
try
can
the
summon,
mental plan.
before I do it, I can summon a couple of elementals as well that'll go in and fight, add to the.
No, I
I
think
think
you should
the
just.
spell like this and deafness.
I don't have it prepared. I'm sorry.
Yeah, same.
Like once I summon
I-
it, it might be if I
I
summon
don't know if that's
two more earth elementals
Yeah.
and send them in another
It's a
element.
ritual,
Just
right?
thinking it might confuse it.
No, I don't
Or
have any
like,
emotion.
but if it
Fuck
doesn't
you,
know you're
Dex.
there, you can whoop and
I'm
then
a
run.
dark elf.
Yeah.
I thought I was on that show.
It's me. It's you.
Calm down.
I just chucked some coal at it.
What's it called? Fire?
Very far. That's Go away.
Actually, that fairy fire combined with darkness would be great because we could see through the darkness. I think. No. Okay.
I don't believe so. No, because it's a light spell.
They're not light spell. Darkness dispels.
Yeah, I can borrow through non-magical unworked darkness though. Doesn't disturb the material it moves through.
Right, yeah. Sneak under, pop out, quickly get it, run back, and then hopefully we can teleport out here
Is
before it goes over
the
here.
thing made of stone that it's sitting on?
Yeah.
Are we? Well, am I just doing this myself, going in and trying to nick it?
No, but that
And we're
doesn't work.
distracted.
I'm just wondering. I don't know. Like I'm down whatever way you want to do it. But
Can you
Oh,
turn
you
into
do
an
that.
elemental? Because you've used one of your wild shapes already. You have to use two at the same time to turn as well.
I don't think so.
No?
I'll check. But I think so.
If you do that, feel distracted.
I'll hide behind the pillar. Ready at the end.
No, there's no there. I can just.
Can you grab an object and take it underground?
Oh.
Maybe like glittering.
Would I know that, Jake? Could I, like, earth elementals can move through earth?
Yeah.
And stone and what have you, without disturbing it. Can I take a shield with me on the way back?
Go underground with it.
Probably, yeah. If you're on that, hold it. That is where the shield is. So you kind of. The view opens out onto a. There's the.
What's the mantle made of, Jake?
The what do you mean when you say metal?
The thing the shield's on altars.
It's made of granite.
Okay.
Or some sort of. So.
There's unworked earth, yeah, Jake.
Huh?
Unworked, or unworked rock.
Yeah.
Right. So I can do that.
Okay.
See how I've now got a familiar?
Yeah.
Do I have him or do I
No, it's like if you encounter a spider, you
I can
can.
turn him into my familiar?
Yeah, basically.
Does that mean any spider, big or small?
Yes.
Oh, so am I behind one of these fallen columns or something?
Get the grip out the corridor.
I am definitely at the card.
So
And a thing.
you can see a knight is looking at it,
He's stabbing.
and there is a large.
Oh no. Oh dear.
Does he look just like that?
Yeah, just like that.
Oh dear.
There he is.
Where's his eyebrow?
Yeah, the one that first.
This one being beholder.
It's this ridge here.
Can
I need to get a brown.
does Rurak know what that is? I saw it.
It's a beholder.
I know that. Rurak did that.
Behold. Linda would have been able to describe it to you. So probably what your any player understanding of what that thing is
It's a color.
character.
None of us actually know what a beholder is.
Linda does.
Okay, yeah.
So there is a large red orchard thing. There's a knight. There are three figures hovering. There's like a red light. This is a chasm. the cavern continues, but the rock drops off at that point, and there's it's like just red light, and floating. Can everyone make perception check, please? Arrange yourselves in the order you would be in.
I got that 5.
What's perception?
14.
Is it intelligence?
I got 24.
Oh dear.
24. Okay, everyone keep holding your numbers. 24.
Perception. I'm very wise.
Right, so who's going in?
Very wise.
Caladan's gonna be at the back.
Virak, you said you want to be hiding behind something?
I was hiding behind a fallen column. You're right, Emma.
I would also.
Yep. A big one.
Square's 5 foot.
There you go. Bit further behind.
My burrowing speed is 30.
Stop moving it.
So
I'm sorry.
If they're running into
You
it,
said
6 at a time.
you're such a fat bastard.
But it's going to take, guys, it's going I take it's 30 feet a turn I can move, so it's 6 squares. So that would be
Invisible.
3,
We can
6. It'll be like 2. So it'll take me 2 turns to get in and grab it, and 2 turns to get out.
Is it an action to go into the ground?
Sorry?
Is it an action to go into the ground?
I don't know, it's just I can move through the
If it's
ground.
not, then you can dash.
Oh, I could dash. Alright, but I'm
It's
guessing.
an action to turn in,
Yeah,
or a bonus action. I don't know.
do you want me to summon a couple to fight?
Not yet.
If
Not
you're-
until things kick off.
There's
It's just the ones I'm turned in the elemental, I can't summon anything.
Oh. Can you summon them? Command them to not do anything until things kick off, and then.
Yeah, I can do that.
Oh jeez.
Because actually,
Those are the 2 red knights.
I snuck past them.
are they very big or
Okay.
just.
You're invisible still, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just...
Can I look at the door? Because I'm not looking at him at all.
Uh-huh.
The beholder. I just want to see what my party's doing.
Sure.
That's it.
So, who got a perception above 15?
14.
So-
I've got 15.
15 or above. So, floating above the chasm are 3 figures, and there's like those kind of tendrils of energy flowing out from them into the shield. And the shield is like the bottom 1/8 of it is like this bright shining silver, and the rest is all this kind of like dark silver, like really weathered and old. And just
Sorry. I denied you.
the 3 figures who are floating above the chasm, you see someone dressed in druidic robes, you see Runus, and you see Caladan.
Wait, what? You were next to me.
Other Caladan stabs Naren in the neck.
What the fuck? Other cannon protecting you.
Can everyone please roll for initiative?
Son of a bitch!
Jake,
Yes.
I'm an air. If I turn on an air elemental, can I pick up the shield?
Is initiative on a D4?
I don't know. Probably not, because you just made a banner.
That's what I thought, but I do bludgeoning damage.
Oh, then probably then.
Well, that's. What do you think, guys? The earth
7
elemental
for
will
Widow.
take. If he allows me to pick up, if he says the air elemental can pick it up, I can fly
He
90
might be
feet.
able to dispel you if you can see
So I
you.
could batter in one turn and batter out.
Yeah, if he might be able to dispel you if he looks at you.
Yeah, the good thing about the Archman is I want
Sorry,
to.
Garmin.
I think we'll go
13.
with the stealthy option then.
Linda, what'd you get?
5. No, 7. Sorry.
7. Mirror, what did you get?
16.
16. Aaron, what did you get?
4.
4. Malvern, what did you get?
17.
Raffin, what did you get?
I got 16.
16.
Roll off.
Who has the higher dex between Mirror and Raffin?
I got 2.
16? Or my dex is 14.
I got 15.
Okay, so Mirror goes before Raffin.
You go first.
Rack, what did you get?
Can I add a D4?
Yeah.
22.
It's not when you go
Twenty-
panic eating.
61, that's the idea.
I have done the same.
That!
I've panicked.
What on initiative? 61 on initiative, lads.
61 index, that's me.
That's a lot of sheets of paper.
Best dwarf alive.
Best shit.
Zoom, zoom. This why Runis's name was Runis's alliance was question mark?
Mm-hmm.
Best.
I think this is.
I mean,
So there's 2 Kaladins.
Cheers.
And what the
There's
Kaladins?
one Kaladin.
Oh,
And there's
there's
one
2.
bastard.
We might both be best.
Which one's to be okay?
I don't think that.
So I told you it wasn't
worth.
worth trusting. That's why I couldn't remember.
I think we're being used
The
as a
Caladan floating above the thing does not have a scar on his face.
Where did Caladan get his scar on?
For when he got tortured by the.
Oh.
Oh
No!
Wait, what?
Oh god.
Should ever.
Oh no.
Wait, did I give him the mace before or after that incident?
After, I think.
Well, I'm so confused.
Wait,
A year
do we
ago.
have sleeper cells? What's going on?
Well, both
What
of
are
them
you-
were at the thing.
What are you-
This is why he's been useless.
That's just Kaladin has been with us for like the past year.
Yeah, I knew I didn't recognize him.
Oh, so these are real people? These 3 here?
Yeah. They're like the real ones, not like
Oh, shit.
Do we recognize the one in the druid robe?
Nope.
Druidic.
Yeah.
Your
It's not
master?
so bad.
Is it a tree? Is it the tree one?
I don't know, because there's the dude that was my
Tree
master
ones?
disappeared.
No. It's going as like tree person.
And all the other druids are gone.
It's a woman. She's got like cool face
Oh,
makeup.
it's got a name.
Is that
Was
dwarf?
that Holly's character?
Blue hair?
No, you killed her.
She got
Oh. Oh yeah.
She got open.
She did.
She got open. I don't know any other druids apart from
That's because it's really being loyal, dude.
maybe it's your mentor. I don't know.
Could be.
Your mentor wasn't a woman the last time you
Nobody recognizes them.
Sometimes there's food.
So,
My mentor could be a geranium.
where did I put my pen?
Druids, that's like.
Where did I put my pen? Put it back in the case it belonged. Essentially.
I guess we can't do this one.
Oh no.
Call it a draw, yeah?
Let's just do one.
Like, he was so impressed with my quarterback run to get the shield. I could frisbee it, the fucker! Get the shield, frisbee it right out, have one of my other elementals catch it, bingo, hat stand, hold him.
It's Zorgar.
Yeah.
Rurak.
Give you like superpowers this time.
Shifter.
Like Captain America.
Okay.
That's a lot of names.
Oh, yeah, it's that thing that
So
goes into your
so what is kicking off combat?
Oh, is that what's going on?
I was supposed technically,
He's got
technically,
Thor's hammer, he's gonna-
anti-Caladan will go first because he is kind of
Or
instigating.
is that a surprise attack? A surprise round.
Were you expecting Caladan to attack anyone?
No.
Yeah, probably a surprise round.
God damn it, Caladan. I'm glad we didn't mean to.
we haven't actually been mean to
I
Caladan
can't-
either.
I can't see shit.
No, it's
We
true.
would've
We've
been.
been really nice to actual Caladan. Yeah.
So,
Maybe it's a nice beholder. Watcher, wherever we're not hit with it.
oh. Mr. Markex.
Which one?
Mr. Sailor Markex. Captain Markex. There we go.
Wait, are you Commander Market?
Sorry, Commander Markex. Captain Mander Markex.
He's about to give you your damage, be nice.
So you kind of look up and you see Caladan is floating above it, and you kind of turn around, and then the Caladan from behind you, he brings his arm up, and his arm turns into this sort of like weird fleshy pincer thing, and he stabs you twice in the chest.
Whoa.
Chest, is my armor
You take
worthless?
59 damage,
What?
Bastard.
and
What about
then
the Dying Land?
like one of the pincers, like the second pincer is stays in you, and then it kind of slowly turns into a blue coral trident, and there is another Naren.
Of course there is.
Not again.
And then Rurik, it's your turn.
So I didn't see that.
No, you wouldn't actually. Yeah.
But I hear it, no?
I don't know. What is Naren's reaction to being stabbed by Caladan?
Screams like a girl.
What is everyone's reaction to Naren being stabbed by
Could be
Kaladin?
shocked.
I'm right behind
I
this.
turn around.
What Helena?
Are you silently shocked or very
Told
loud
you,
shocked?
don't stab friends. Friends don't stab friends.
Cool, man.
Are we still visible?
Yeah, currently, yeah.
Someone got me in.
We're getting out of here.
How not to?
Like, does Naren react to any way to being stabbed, or
Probably down to stab.
So I hear
Pure
Yeah, you put
exhalation of pain.
you probably hear a
Oh, from a dragonborn. Okay, cool. I guess shit's kicking off then.
It's hard to stay
Um,
quiet when you get 50 points of damage taken.
How high is this
It's
cavern?
almost 60.
it's like 100 feet tall.
100 feet tall. 100 feet up.
Yep.
And I've been told that phone, if that thing looks at you,
You're dead.
your spells, your equipment perception. So,
Dead.
knowing that, I want to be completely like, if I even see a tiny bit of stock, I'm just ducking away. I'm not keeping
Sure,
lines
okay.
out of it. I'm casting Call Lightning at 5th level.
Okay.
These spells open for my inevitable advantage.
And I would like to. I'd like to kind of rotate my characters a little bit towards Rana. There. And I'd like to cast it on the guard so that it doesn't hit me, but because of my whole lightning thing, it pushes them away
Sure,
from
okay.
me.
Do you want to like that, like there?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I push them towards the other guards.
Uh-huh.
And I guess that is 5d10.
Go for it.
D10s. One more. I got it. Thank you.
So 9, 14, 20, 32 damage.
Okay. 32 damage.
And
Okay.
he's moved 10 feet away from me. So there.
Other
And-
me is not up here doing magic.
No?
She's just up.
Yeah, I guess anything else I have is just avoiding that contact.
Okay. So the rest of you kind of you hear this like heroic yelp from behind you. You turn around, there's two Narens, and one Naren has a Nautilus in the other Naren, and the other Nautilus is like, "You dick!" And then there's like a thunderclap, and this guy gets like blasted back. This chap's gonna take a legendary action. Turn around.
Man.
A legendary turnaround.
That
Well,
turnaround
hey.
was legendary.
And then he laughs at you.
That's his action.
Yeah. His legendary action is to turn around and laugh.
That's a bad fucking
And
No!
It's demoralized.
so that is the cone.
Oh, that's why you
Oh,
showed me that.
fuck.
I was wondering what that
So everyone
fucking was.
other than Rurak, you're Nautilus is like, "You damn!" And then like Nautilus like winks out,
I was going past it.
or he's kind of intermittent, like with big like radio static on it. And your armor and your weapons, they just become normal. Thalnir would remain a normal hammer, and Nautilus remains a +1 trident. But everything else is just.
I'm
you're
not
just,
affected.
You're not. Yeah,
What
I'm
about
just
axe?
illustrating.
Oh.
Yeah.
Question.
Just a big axe.
I don't really have
So
any.
we're
It's not even a
moving.
go.
It's just an axe.
Important question.
I don't have any got like staff of withering, which I never use then.
Just a big hunk of metal on your arm.
Oh god, that's heavy.
Do you fall over?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
You're pretty strong, right? What's your strength?
Not that strong.
Well, no,
14.
14. Yeah, you can. Yeah. Mhm.
Wait, no, it's more my legs.
Oh, your leg is your leg. I always assumed your leg was just like a bit.
Is Naren not out the range of that cone?
That is. the real cone is 2.5 feet long.
Oh,
So I'm not making a 2.5 feet long template because
my
that would be dumb.
God, 2.5 feet.
Uh,
well, there goes our escape plan.
so then it's the lair actions.
Make some moves, some elementals.
Atlas should run.
Fuck the shield.
Alright, Steve.
No.
You look at
No, you.
I can summon them anywhere. I can summon them straight to my units.
Yeah.
You know how I know that I can summon elementals, then turn into another. Can I also move?
Yep.
Excellent. Thoughts?
Your connection to your druidic magic is gone right now.
Oh,
Because he's looking at you, and like he looks at you, and then all your,
Right.
you know,
right. I know that like our actual language.
yeah,
Can I
spells,
use-
yeah.
I'm just a dude with a stick.
You can't even shillelagh.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, I thought it was
Oh,
alright because I've got a
Ward
staff of withering which I never used because it
It's
was like
Ward
it's
offline.
just something
Yeah.
maybe wanted.
Oh.
But
He's just a
that's it.
spidery.
If you're a Warforged, would you just turn off?
Have to be a warforged to find out, right, wouldn't you?
Cool. Forgot about that.
Can everyone make a dexterity save, please?
Me too.
Yeah, everyone.
Are you everyone?
Oh, not 20. So it's actually be like 20,
Save.
22.
Okay.
That'd be 12.
I don't get plus one and say
You need a 16.
Right?
Okay.
Did I get anything special for that 20?
9.
Fuck!
What'd you get? Got a 9.
I'm 14. 16.
Waltman got a 14.
You failed the dexterity.
Okay, what happens?
So the whole room, the corridor, the perhaps for hundreds of feet around, the ground shakes and trembles like an earthquake. And if you did not get a 16 or higher, you fall on your ass. You're prone.
That's fine.
Oh,
I'm able to take half damage when I have to use dex save.
There's no damage.
Oh,
You can
Can I
stand
take
up.
a knee?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Damage to evil, like.
Yeah, sure. You can stand up with a quarter of your movement and not half. And this otherworldly voice, this booming voice from the chasm, which speaks across all octaves, says, "You are too late, Belarian. Brazenly you have butt-socked the shield, but your false god has no strength here." I'm not pretty sure.
Fair enough.
What was the plan?
not the shield in the sun. Not the shield first, yeah.
So what can I do? All I've got is 6 daggers.
And your crossbow.
I'm cautious. The daggers are all normal daggers.
Yeah.
Presumably.
Just the dagger.
You have
Does that mean that all my other daggers are D4s?
Yep.
Were we on the roof?
yeah.
Were you on the roof?
Do you want to be on the roof?
I took a knee.
It doesn't matter really. Like you felt like
Sweet.
But did you make your save?
No.
No, but you're prone either way, so it doesn't really matter. You're not gonna take damage
Next to
from.
2 passive Black Knights.
Yeah, thanks for that.
He's about to scratch.
They didn't have to make.
So I can't cast anything.
Nope. All your class features and stuff work. It's just your magic items and any spells don't
Still
work.
have your wit.
Ah, my wild shape's not. It's a class feature. It's
Yeah.
not spell. Ah, can't even. Something elemental. How long do we know how long this lasts for?
It'll last as long as
Are these guys right next to each other?
They are not yet. One of them is kind of staggered into the other, and they both kind of drawn their swords.
Rurat's not affected by this. That's cool. That's
Is power still a D8 or a D10?
It's just the regular dagger. You're holding like a sharpened piece of bone right
I want to call you
If I had 2 or 3, it confused people. Like,
Okay,
if I was
can
one,
I shoot them both?
someone that really-
And
do you know if it
can I shoot them both at the same interest?
Damage done.
Okay.
So who are you? This guy? Or both?
Trying to get both of them.
Okay, you probably have to move here.
Not really ignoring. I really have to get both in that.
yeah.
No, you probably can do this. Yeah, that's fine. Sure.
Does Earth Element hide or eat in the parlance over times? A shield.
It depends on his friends.
Oh, I'm within 5 feet. I hate this.
So I'm just thinking maybe we do it the fast way then, and I will just get it and eat it, and that way if it turns around to look at me, then somebody catches it, then they can just fucking leg it, and then we'll try and escape as best we can. What's the thing with this? Is kind of
within 5 feet.
Well, strength
If I'm
20
within
plus
5 feet. I'm in 5 feet.
Yeah, so you got disadvantage on the shot. Unless you disengage as a bonus action.
I'll figure out then, because we could maybe do that if you're not engaged. I'll maybe eat it through. Maybe time is of the essence here. So I'm not sure we're killing this thing.
Time is very much
So
I'm the only
does that,
person
if you
who
get
catch
that shield, does
spell
it
right
give you any extra powers or anything?
Just your mission.
Oh no, I just wondered if it was like if there was something like useful to fight.
You know,
I mean, I might get something.
Yeah, I'm just thinking if I can. I don't know if I can chuck it to you yet, but I suspect that.
You know, disengage, and then you gotta move, right? It's not good. No matter what way we cut it, it's not good, is it? What do you need to do?
I'm doing it.
Alright.
I put them hanging up behind the first.
Where's the other one?
I think you can as it happens.
Which other one? The one closer to us.
That eventually.
Want that?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm.
Yeah, no, you would be if you had hit something. It's like a torchlight beam, right? So if there's something in the way, if you're in the shadow,
I was behind your bodies, but okay.
you're stuck where.
Okay. It's just like, what we gotta do?
Okay. Okay.
Do
I would
do
like-
what Lachlan would do.
Disengage
Okay. You disengage.
as a bonus action.
Disengage.
I'd like to leg it. So I get that corner move in one. Can I do that?
Yeah.
As 5 feet. Is that 10 feet?
That's fine.
And then so 5 and then 10 another one. Yep. And another one. 15. Right? Ish.
Yeah.
And down one. Oh wait, before I do that, go back. Go back to that first one. Yeah. I want to use my action to
Did you
shoot,
guys-
shoot through them.
Okay.
When you looked at
Go
you
for it.
and you felt
So-
the magic thing go away, did your magic thing come
Do
back?
I
Yeah, when you look
have
at it.
any
Okay,
advantage
so
on
that's
that?
It's
that's
just that big eyeball.
No.
No.
No one's.
The other eyeballs can look at you, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's just.
so that's what I mean. So like potentially, like, cause I could get that's right.
It's not stabbing an eyeball.
I can distract. 24 to hit.
That will. That
Are
will.
you drawing his attention that way?
I'm not yet.
Well, because the just like if we've got a plan, 'cause I can
Is
go away then.
he
so
within
he's-
5 feet of
It's
anybody?
tightly labeled. It's not
is
Of an enemy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
do that.
like this guy and within 5 feet of one of your guys.
Can I apply my
What about
sneak
attack?
attack to this?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Do I hit run in mid-round?
No, unless you have a mechanism of getting it done. Roll guard form.
Yeah.
What's up here? We haven't seen him speak.
That's
He
9.
looks like the last time you started.
9.
9 damage.
9.
And
Right.
now I want to keep it.
We didn't see a floating with it, did we?
You did not see a floating minute. You've only heard Lida talk about there being another. Are you?
If I'm here or here,
Uh-huh.
can I be hidden from every enemy in either of those spots?
Probably, yeah. Depends how good your stealth check is.
Okay. Well, I would like to go to this one then.
Right.
I believe it makes more.
Yeah, so you go back to the mandibles there.
Yeah.
While your stuff turns back on. Oh. Your feet feel silent and sticky.
You know my column?
Yeah.
I'm like dug down as far back as I
Uh-huh.
can. Got my shield blocking lines and
Okay.
so that's it.
Alright. You're hiding like a carrot.
Yeah.
That was Melbourne's still here. It's your turn.
Would like to nip behind Zorgar. Let go. Or War could
We'll
still
bust
be
that out.
online.
Your turn.
War could still be online behind Zorgar, wouldn't he?
Yeah, he's kind of faltering a bit. Like one of his legs doesn't quite work.
Can I get him to scuttle behind?
Sure, yeah.
And back behind Zorgar.
Okay.
Does my stuff work?
It's sort of a little bit. If you have to kind of crouch behind him. But it's like if you have like a finger out or anything, then all your stuff turns off.
Can I toggle away this way?
Not without people really looking at him.
Can I peek around where it is and then? Because it's
Sure.
a fairly rough estimate of where the shield is, and I want it to not be there anymore.
Oh, you're trying to power wash it this way?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah. It doesn't move.
Faster!
What does he have to do?
Everything has to be a dex save. Like
That
this.
little knight as well.
Yeah.
So he got a. What's your DC?
18.
18. He got a 16. So where does he move?
30 feet this way, I think.
Oh, that's something.
Hold on, I just need to check the range.
Okay.
Because once I've picked it up, I
100.
don't have to go over here. I could just stay underground. That's true.
30 feet long.
Then maybe go down.
There.
He's
Okay.
moving 30 feet.
Hang on, does it knock people prone?
Yes.
He is not affected then. He takes damage,
Alright.
as if he has filled it, but he has not moved.
I thought you
It's
meant
not
just
moved.
doesn't take damage. Like, fuck.
It's not that just like
Do
he
you reckon I
isn't
could
not
like a
prone.
surface underneath
He's
him
like hovering
and
10
just
feet in the air.
punch him, let the uppercut?
Is there any fire within 30 feet?
There's Lida's staff. Oh no, Lida's staff has gone out.
Oh,
Yes.
So no.
So that is, it takes you 50 damage.
Okay. 15 if you didn't. Okay. Yeah.
he's going to try all of them. We're quite dangerous.
So it's like a mimic for a person.
Yeah, except things that right over the business here. As you need on the brain. See,
When
that
was that? Was that Bishop thing?
That was the thing that killed the game.
That could have been the same fucking one.
Oh, but that was a brilliant story, that bit.
So you're Kathy, are you doing anything else in your turn?
That totally could have been the same
Ward
one.
is going to project force cannon, other arrow.
Okay. What does other man have to do?
Dex save.
Ah, wait, what's happening with that?
Again, force cannon.
got 20.
Never
Very
mind.
strong. He doesn't have his equipment though. He doesn't have Darren's equipment, right?
He looks like he does.
Is he affected by the cold or not?
It's unclear.
Cool, that's my turn.
He's probably like pretty cool.
So Malbrin pops around the side, fires one off, and it kind of blasts through those two, and then she runs around, and there's like a cool roll behind the pillar. And then Muir kind of huddles up behind Grover and then pulls like this big wall of water that washes over the shield, and it stays put. And it washes over the Watcher, and it stays put, and then it blasts into this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the other knights are blasted with it as well. And your feet are soaked. That was Muir's go. Rapin, it's your turn.
Right. My goal is I take it I can't cast these spells, so I'm going to turn into an earth elemental and use the body.
Okay.
I'm going to head.
How are you turning into an earth elemental? Because you're in his sort of. Oh, you've got one.
Yeah, it's wild shape, so I'm going to wild shape into an earth elemental and use the body.
Okay.
I'm going to head. Can I dash as a burrow? If I'm not doing it a lot, if I'm.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah. So is that double?
Yeah.
So it'd be 12
Double your
squares. Right. I'm here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, I don't head to live there. Yeah.
Okay.
You still underground, or are you?
Yeah, I'm still doing it. I'll pop up next turn, so point to it again.
He is going to take a legendary action.
No.
Legendary action.
Let's see if we nick in, and just nick it and
The guy from where your girlfriend is.
Oh, my girlfriend never had. But they managed it.
Oh, the guy who ran off is for the tyrant. Oh, who's the tyrant? Is he in the big
Sarah.
the red?
like his strength.
So Cresta was the one who ran away from the.
You need to look up the source for, I think it's like pushing and carrying or something like that. It's in the player's handbook.
Yes, red.
Under using ability scores. If it's anywhere, I'll be there. Otherwise, I'm
Yeah.
you can see. You can see Dorgar.
I mean. Oh.
Zorgar, can you make me a dexterity saving throw, please?
No, because the shifter moved at the same starting speed, which is not the older. The older moved at the starting speed.
7.
He's the shifter.
Yeah.
So
There's the shape shift.
the
Horizontal.
Archbishop, one of its tentacles whips around, and it's like zaps this beam of energy and it smashes into Zorgar. And then as it smashes, Zorgar like slows down. So Zorgar, you are slowed. Your speed is half for the next minute. You can't take reactions, and you can take either an action or a bonus action on your turn, and not both.
Don't catch.
It is your turn.
I can't do bonus action.
You can do an action or a bonus action.
Does
Sneak
was
that
an
here.
action.
We can talk.
It depends where you're trying to pray. Like if you're just having a prayer, just for a prayer.
Yeah.
If you're like trying to use concordance or some other thing, then it'd be whatever it says.
What comes under concordance?
Concordance is when you like want to petition Belarius for a hand, and he'll like maybe send something to help you out. That's an action.
I don't know what to do.
You've got name magic.
No, do you think I should try and help you? Or do you think you'll be okay?
Try not hit points though.
No.
You're the only one
We can't
standing
heal him,
between
Oh,
and Lida and other sorry, yeah. You're like kind of holding back the tide of evil. Oh, this.
Should I save you or take on these guys?
short term.
You get hurt when
Yeah.
Very quickly.
You can get entangled there.
Plus your speed is like
Also, yeah, you can move 3 square. There's enough actually.
No, I'm just.
Okay, so roll a d100.
What have
Yeah,
we
any
done, what have we done for
bonuses?
Belarius in the past little bit?
What's he trying to do now?
I tried to spread in the word recently in the church.
You're trying to get the shield back.
54.
That would. Well, if you get any bonuses, then you could at least get blessed. I got blessed at 50 something.
I'm blessed. Hashtag blessed.
Happy
Uh,
blessed.
I also help him get his fucking shield back.
You are trying to help him get his fucking
I'm
shield
like-
back.
Please, Belarius, help, give me hand.
It's me.
With help you, I can get back your shield.
Do I have a chat for this? So it's the silver D12. Is that covered? So, there's a shaft of light, and a collection of red robes with a set of scales for a face descends.
It's Angel Boy!
Is this
And then
this
from the chasm,
right here?
a black gauntleted hand reaches out and like grapples it in midair, like this massive hand.
Tyrant's here.
And it says, hang on.
What the fuck is going on?
It says, "Your gods have no influence here," in a voice that speaks across all languages like gods. So there is a floating angel thing. It's currently being grappled.
Did Belarius have
Possibly, yeah. It would be a weird coincidence.
What's up, guys? Oh,
But
what
it could be just a coincidence. Are you doing anything else in your turn? You can move and jump.
Nice, not spicy.
I'm about to die.
Pretty much, yeah.
If you move, you'll get double.
Okay, so Sir Cranster goes to the knight. This kind of wet knight pulls his sword out. And
Hold on. So if we got swooshed this way, wouldn't we have ran into the pillar?
he was in that first.
Yeah, so if you get pushed by the tidal wave, we ran into the pillar.
No.
The fellow was loosely put.
Yeah. Like it's like trips. Yeah, he tripped a bit and he still wound up thrown. So he pushes himself up.
I'm sorry.
What can he do?
Not in death.
Fuck
Yeah, he just
off.
falls over. He kills over. His time has come.
It died. He realizes once he left the Shadow Guard, he lost all his abilities.
You realize it's big and moves up.
Yeah, guys, it's
It's time to realize your mistakes and grow as a person.
This is your arc.
And now's your time. Fill a zip. You can do one of us.
What's your armor class today?
2000.
Hold on, let me check.
Rubber dice.
Now
It may be 11 now without any of my. Well, I'm hiding behind him. Can I get my bonuses back?
She is
You're
very
not in
small.
sunlight. Still.
Yeah, but I've got a cloak that
Oh, you
gives
do
me
have a
plus
cloak
one.
name. Yeah, it doesn't make a difference to be honest. So he's gonna hit you for 51 damage.
Mother.
I'm nearly there.
So he pulls the, he pushes himself to his feet and he pulls this sword, and this like long sword. He doesn't actually have a shield like the miniature. It's like that miniature. He just got one sword, and he pulls it out, and it kind of it has a sort of a radiant glow about it, and then he just like this and like sort of like a fencer almost like, and it like cuts into Lydia, and it's like as if he's not even breaking sweat.
And that's you, isn't it?
And then it's the big lad. Let's go.
The Archbishop,
So,
the mad lad.
Banterbury.
who is
Archbishop of Badgerbury.
Banterbury.
So I don't know where I've lost my flying stance. I don't know where I put them.
Oh.
They were roughly here one day, and then they're gone now. So I'm just gonna have to.
Oh no!
To who? We're
Just
dying!
reading my note. What was the this is Lily becoming called my ship.
Oh.
I think she
Oh, no,
owns
she's-
me one when she reads. I know she's in hell.
I know you're in hell, but please.
I could try, it might fail.
And even if she does get it,
So
she
he
might
floats.
get it.
Like about 30 feet in the air. And then what raise does he
You
go?
can look. What raise does he got?
We're so dead.
Deathray.
Oh,
This is really fun.
So what?
Turn you.
What vaccine race you
Turns out nothing.
I would go drink
what is your stealth score, Robin?
Don't do me like this.
What's the child?
My stealth score.
Did you make a stealth check? What's your passive stealth?
Is that just by much?
10 plus your stealth.
Or now. 23.
23. Okay.
Try that. Can he not try and fail?
You can see me.
Come on,
Are you sure?
Tell me
He
about the
was
entrance
hiding
to
behind
the
him.
door.
It's just a tunnel opening.
Oh,
Am I not crunched down like a little fucking?
Oh, you are
Yeah, because he was being a
Yeah.
coward.
Oh, he was being a curse. Okay, so well, you go from
It was invisible.
Not anymore, it's like half a spell. No, but you were.
the ceiling's like
Yeah.
the should be the
Like
layers.
100 feet, yeah.
But we know there's a ceiling.
Yeah, you can see it.
Held up.
It's just a camera.
Bastard.
No, my problem.
You can see Lydia and people are
I did
Lydia, give me a strength saving throw,
Oh, I'm
please.
so good at that.
flexing him, flexing him.
Done this right. This was good.
What do you mean?
11 minus 1.
No,
That
10.
you're proficient in it.
So he
You're
shoots a
not.
blast.
Why would I be proficient?
I saw a dot next to strength.
He shoots a blast towards Lydia, and this like ray kind of like wraps around her chest, and it pulls her up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
Dead.
Did you do any damage?
It just
Okay.
moved you.
That's fine.
So you're 5 feet in the air,
Going closer to
and you're also
Altus'
restrained.
This is fun.
Uh,
Are you sure I could get hit by the big guys?
and he's gonna zap.
He already zapped.
He gets 3 zaps.
That's 3.
3 zaps.
Zap,
yo.
zap.
It's 6 what?
Maybe it looks like he's done with that. Maybe he's a bit tired. It's Monday. He'd be like, it's a rough day. Before he's going to zap, like, just zap one and fuck off. And all that sort of
Oh, Zargar, can you make a can you repeat your dexterity save? And then your turn.
Oh,
Okay, you're
nice.
no longer slow. Fucking right. So he's gonna zap you at a different time. Can you make a dexterity check, please?
Okay. Is it a real save?
Yes.
That's what we need, some good rolls.
You did an 18.
So it's passed.
Yeah.
My wall.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Wait, is that territory?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, everyone remember, because I keep trying to remember mine. If you are within 2 squares of Zergar, you get +3 on all your saves.
Ah!
Yeah.
You should remember that.
There's a ring for it. So
I have the.
I keep putting the ring on Zergar, and then people keep taking the ring off Zergar.
It's because I have the aura of my
You got 2 hours.
Was
So you
I-
can't be frightened
was
and
I-
you get +3.
Within
I've
2
got
squares of
aura
when you
protection.
actually have.
Yeah, you probably can, yeah.
So I didn't take a leap.
Yeah, that's fine. You just made it.
You just fucking made it.
Okay, so Zergar isn't attack, right?
Oh.
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 Right, I guess we probably shoot the again.
All we need is a shield. Once we got the shield, we can fuck off. Yeah?
Hi. He succeeded on me. I'm about to die.
I actually just beat this
Hey. Well, no, of course it's not. We've got to finish the fight now, haven't we?
Not really.
Well, we've like led us.
So,
I mean,
Trap.
we'll finish it.
I didn't say that I was looking at that.
There's
so I
that.
see
You know
it.
the angel.
Yeah.
Is the arm still just like?
Yeah,
I'm just trying to work out if I can
So on your next turn,
successfully
you'll get
grab this to
try and
get
break
it out.
free.
Do I give it to
Okay,
Zorgar
do
and rejoin
I
the
saw
fight,
Linda
or
get
we leg
grabbed
it?
by a
That's
spectral
the
arm.
hardest.
Yeah.
Just
Okay,
like
that's fine. That's all you
Just
have.
like
If somebody
If
gets
you want to
gets
live.
dropped,
She got
like,
grabbed
if
by
she
a
gets
spectral arm.
dropped, someone can pick her up and then we can like it.
No.
Can you give me
Well, yeah, if she
a what one's cool?
if you get dropped, I can stay underground. If you get dropped, I can
Constitution
just
saving
pop
throw,
up
me.
underneath her and
Yeah.
grab her,
And then-
and then I'll have to leg it out the other way. But or maybe I can yeet Lida.
You are paralyzed.
Okay.
That's not the
So
way.
he
But
grips you and you're kind of restrained by it, and then he zaps you again, and then you just go like rigid.
so does she still feel restrained, or is she just paralyzed?
She's both.
Oh, okay. It's a big old
Where
medium.
the big knights are gonna go.
Looks like a
Okay.
giant lychee.
I mean, if I die, I don't have to
Does
finish
three.
any of my blooded drawings.
You're not gonna die. We're a solid plan is forming here. As long as if we can get to the point where we can leg it, we don't necessarily have to fight this thing. As long as it drops you, or if we can make it drop you, I'll grab you as well.
I can
and
also, if
run
I,
like fuck.
if he dropped me and I could run underneath him so he wasn't looking at me, I can get myself.
Well, there you go. Yeah, yeah.
Zergar, you take
And
39
if it comes to like grab
Slashing
you, just
damage.
shoot you somewhere. in the face.
Maybe, I'm not
from
doing it.
this big knight.
So,
Oh right, enough.
so
Yeah.
if I clump on.
But don't worry, we'll get it. We'll
39.
39. The other guy can't do it.
What is fucking us
I think
more?
this builds-
The thing blocking the door or the thing looking at us all?
Looking at
Yeah.
us.
Okay. 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 Okay.
Linus, it is your turn.
Can I sneak a save?
You can make it at the end of your turn, yeah. You still have,
I'm
so,
paralyzed and I'm.
oh, you are, you're incapacitated.
Yeah, I can't do anything.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Just give me,
There's not much I can do.
so give me a,
Dex? No, strength.
a strength one and then a, yeah.
Should I do Constitution first?
Yeah, do Constitution first.
Nope.
Okay, you're still paralyzed.
Can I make this strength save if I'm paralyzed?
Oh, hang on, so you don't get a save against stealth.
My
Mr.
dice. Dice are for training.
Captain Commander Markex, it's your turn.
Did the red ladies do it?
Catmander.
One of them hits Zergar.
I'm going.
This guy would have moved in.
I'm going all that evil me. Fuck off, evil me. Get off me now.
Why did the Archbishop write that letter? He doesn't have hands.
Where your fucking arm?
She might be able to describe.
Cordon.
That's not
Give me a
the
religion.
beholder's not the Archbishop.
No.
No,
we'll
make the dice number 6 is the Archbishop, which is
This person has my armor class.
Yes.
It's a 20 and a 28 hit.
Gordon is the beholder.
No. Yes. No. Because I just asked who it is and it's your relationship.
What arm class did you hit?
20 and 28.
Oh, it's
both of
more
them
than
hit.
Tyrant. In the pit.
Oh.
Like the strikes that connect.
I
You're like,
thought
this is not. This is
He's
fake
the
play.
Archbishop.
Who's he?
Beholder.
Beholder.
Big boy.
So why did the dice move on the Archbishop's turn?
Red lights, lights, yeah.
What question?
Yeah.
The dice number 6.
Normally the green
Transparent dice.
That's the number of squares he has in the air.
No, that's what.
Yeah.
No, what you're on about for your question.
It's not a dude. Don't worry.
Okay.
Sorry. What was
Sorry.
It'll be if you're just using your action, it's just not. 18. Okay.
If Aaron was over this side,
Oh, actually,
Cool.
like
A little bit, yeah, from the.
Use the laser pointer.
I do have the laser pointer. It's just I need the geometry of this because it's a pencil wide, pencil deep. That makes sense.
What wasn't the thing that is if he's being
Got covered from the
covered
wall.
from the wall?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
so I'm gonna push it.
Okay.
So that's assuming it's a strength.
That sounds like that's about right. You got a 17. Okay.
That would match what the strength is.
Is it against your strength or is it against your maneuver saving DC?
Always been confused.
I'm
about
pretty sure it's like 8 plus your proficiency plus your strength one. Like any other saving throw DC.
So that will make it 17.
17. Okay.
It's busted. Oh no.
And did you say the other week that my thingy dice are now maneuvered?
They're D10s, yeah.
I would also like to use a 17.
Okay. We gotta make another one. 7.
It's got overlay.
Yes! Hit the ball.
Hit the wall. Okay.
I'm assuming it's more than it's one.
Yeah, yes, there's 2. So attack on only like D4 damage.
Plus the other 2 I got from those D10s. 2 D10s and 10% more.
It does. It does have plus.
No,
Yeah.
it's like 2 altogether.
22 altogether.
You have to wear this weird fancy stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
Here.
Are you doing anything else on your turn? You healed. Okay. Mr. Donhorn.
Okay.
Your
Yeah.
turn.
Okay. Can I
No, with there was
slowly edge my way this way until I just see like I'm looking around for Lyda's like feet just so I know where she is.
Up in the air.
I just wanted to see her. I just wanted to see
Yeah,
the edge of Lyda. I'm like, okay, that's where she is. Okay, I know where she is. Cool. I go back, find the thing, and I'm gonna cast Call Lightning where the beholder was where I last saw him.
Okay.
Just praying that he's still there.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to use Destructive Wrath, and I'm just going to max out to 50 damage straight away.
Okay.
And I'm going to move him 20 feet because it's thunder, lightning down, whatever. Can I move him? Right. You know how diagonal moving works?
Yeah.
Can I do him this way and down so he's 4 instead of being like 6 up in the air, he's 4 up in the air, and he's also moved this way?
Do you want to move him down 2 squares and then.
Across this way 2 squares?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So what I'm hoping, right, is that his line of sight is broken on certain people
I'm just going to move this.
because of the way the cave is. Like, I'm not sure he can see Naren anymore, or Muir. Or Zorgar, actually.
Should he stay straight?
Yeah, so that's his. He'll take a legendary action at the end of your turn to shift it that way.
Okay. So I want to I want to come towards this way by movement, a little bit more this way, 1 square, yeah. And I want to ready an action for. Oh, actually, so doing that was a bonus action. It wasn't casting a spell; it was recalling a spell, right? Can I ready a bonus action of healing word on Lida if I hear her fall?
Sure. Okay.
Or if I hear her die, like. Yeah, can I do that?
Sure.
Okay. Do I get stone charge from calling the lightning?
Yeah, you got.
One casting spell.
Oh, if you weren't casting it again,
It was like,
I don't know. You get half as much as you normally would.
so I would get rounded down.
Yeah, no, no, no.
Can I get 2 then?
Yeah, we'll say that for now.
That's a 5th level spell.
And then it's nasty Naren.
So does Naren have his stuff back?
No, he can still. He's still in the cone. Just the cone extends.
Is it all sight things?
Oh, kind of. Yes.
Is that corner not blocking the sight?
Kind of. Yeah. Yeah. Wait. Sure. Sure.
Cool.
So he. That's not it.
You got your magic back.
24, 94, 19, 26. Do you take? Okay, you're playing running. So you take 30 damage.
Is that halved?
I'll just give you my numbers before halving, and then you can have them if you have.
Sweet.
So,
Now by 15.
yeah.
I just took away the exact amount of healing I just did.
And then the chasm is gonna go.
Chasm.
Chasm?
Oh, chasm.
Cordon is chasm.
It's not so speaking.
Yes, he is. Yeah. Naren, what's happening? There's 2. There's 2.
There's 2 of me now. We're killing evil me.
There's also 2.
Evil Nautilus.
Oh, yeah. Does evil want to talk?
No.
It's
Not
shite.
Isn't normal
It's kind of like you know that scene in the first X-Men movie where like Wolverine
Not
fights
sure.
Mystique Wolverine. It's like that.
Pretty, yeah.
Can Nautilus please overpower now?
Yeah, it's time to power up.
He doesn't do that.
What do you mean? He's powered up before.
Yeah, but because he was basically crying.
He's could be just tell him.
Nautilus,
Die,
I feel
and then
like
it'll be
no, that we consider the last hand.
Rurak, can you please make a wisdom saving throw?
Don't get mind control. I'm kind of a healer.
Kind of.
Oh my god!
I fail hard.
Hold on. What'd you get?
I got a nat 1.
Dumb as fuck.
Wisdom's supposed to be the thing he's good at.
He's wise.
Okay,
Very wise.
so you must succeed on a DC 16 wisdom saving throw or have your divine connection severed for 1 minute.
Oh.
The target may attempt the saving throw at the end of each of their turns, and while the connection is severed, they cannot invoke or be the target of spells or class features originating from a divine source.
So
Okay,
the
so
lightning,
you can't. Yes.
the lightning's gone.
Yes.
That's very much.
Okay. At the end of my turns, I can use them.
Yes.
I don't have any inspiration or anything at all.
I don't know.
I'm gonna ready my action to jump and try to bring it to you.
If other people have inspiration, they
I've
can
not
spend it.
grabbed it yet.
Relevant
Are
to
you
their
gonna-
character.
I think probably best not to.
I've got
I'm thinking if
inspiration
he
from meeting
insists
my
okay
dogs.
for me to take it and take it underground.
Roll me a percentile thing.
Did you say that other people can give inspiration?
Yeah, that's a
It's just
feature
like
of the rules.
somebody
Yeah.
else could catch it.
That's pretty good.
81 or 9 is top.
Sure.
80.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. You felt inspired.
Usually. Better make it. Didn't make it. Hey, mate.
Wisdom saving throw.
Minus
So-
16.
I got 16.
Okay.
Oh!
So you kind of,
thank you for the bless.
so you you hear this voice from the chasm, this deep voice that speaks across all octaves, and it says, "It says the Storm Lord has no influence here." And then you kind of feel your connection going, and then you cast your mind back to that moment in that weird dream, where you had a chat.
We called him an old man.
He was all right, he was an okay lad, top guy.
I scream "fuck off" into the dirt, terrified.
Okay. Meowrin. It's your turn.
Oh yeah.
Turn into a spider.
Oh, funny.
You guys have come to the wrong person. So,
You didn't have to do any concentration or nothing for when I hit him.
There's no concentration.
what was the rule on planting Boulder?
You get advantage.
So, if I was, do I have a line of sight of the 2 night guys? I'm over there.
Yes, you do.
I
Yeah.
think the roof was
So-
thousands of feet up.
I can't see the other side of it, but I take it's on them 5 feet.
Says 100.
100.
I take it somebody's in 5 feet with them.
Yeah. Zorgar is within 5 feet of that guy.
Yep.
So the one who's taking the most damage.
Would I have advantage to shoot them, and then I could add my sneak attack?
Yep.
I'm going to do that.
Is that
Okay.
Pierce through?
Yes. So we should get both of them. Wow.
Before you make an attack with a ranged weapon you're proficient with, you can choose to take a -5 penalty to the attack roll to add 10 to the attack's damage.
Why? I've got triple advantage.
Yeah.
So, -5.
First shot.
God damn.
I can't tell if we rolled a nat 20 or a nat 1.
Can we
Actually,
The smile.
He rolled 2 nat 20s.
Oh, really? What?
Hot diggity damn.
That's nice.
So that's 40. So that is a 24.
Yeah. That's crit. Yeah.
What do you need? That one has sneak attack on it.
So that is
1d6 plus 5. So I need 12 d6.
What the hell?
Oh, that's a bit much.
Yeah.
12 d6. 8. So this is plus 5 and then plus 10. Should be.
Yeah. That sounds reasonable.
There's a balance there.
that's not the best actually.
No. What's the
Well, that's a
ones?
lot of ones.
Excuse me.
Do you have anything that's like reroll ones or anything?
I'm not a god.
Well, I've got some.
30,
Where's my tunes?
43.
No more tunes for
48
the time
damage.
check.
Nice.
Where's my tunes?
48 damage to the 2 night boys.
Both of them.
Each. 14. Split between
2 each.
Wait, what? How? What?
That came out to 48.
Is that your sneak attack?
Yes.
So he gets that boy
Oh,
there.
does only one of them get a sneak attack? Okay. Second shot.
How much
That is
damage?
enough to kill that guy.
Hey.
What's that? Who's that? Is that Sir Crester?
No, that's
No, it's one of the
The guy who's taken like no damage. No.
No.
No, I did it.
No,
Oh, it's
no,
Sir Crester.
This guy.
So can I see Sir? Wait, so how much is Sir Crester been hit? None.
No.
Yeah.
And the other night I just hit for 48.
Yeah.
Has he been hit for anything else?
Yeah, he's been hit quite a lot. This guy has taken more damage than the Crester man.
I'm gonna go for the knight then.
Okay.
I'm looking.
This one.
I don't have. Do I have advantage?
No.
Or would I have advantage?
There's
on
only
Sir
two.
Crester?
There's a
Yes.
more
Yeah,
the barman,
I take it he's been flanked, yeah.
silent
Yep.
bomb,
Right over there.
corkscrew.
I'll shoot Sir Crester then.
Okay.
Because I know it can hit him, and I'll do the same. I think I can do that anytime, right?
Yeah, that's just whenever.
I'll -5 from this. Oh, that's a 19 on the roll. -5 is 14,
Cool.
plus 9 is 23.
Yeah, that's fine. That's enough.
And that's just a d6 plus 5.
Nice.
D6 plus 5 plus 10. 20
Fine.
damage to Sir Crester.
Nice. Suck it.
And then just for the shit too.
So, the rest of you, most of you guys are in the corridor. So you see this, you see one, like a sort of a missile fly from further in through the room, and it like punches through that kind of black knight dude at the back. He's actually red. It punches through him and into the other one, and just kind of gets him in the head, and he keels over. And then there's another missile that goes into the back of Sir Crafter. Not tremendously. Here, he seems less phased than you'd expect. And that is Mulgren's go, unless you're doing anything else in your turn. Alright.
Just like hide behind this pillar a little bit.
Okay. So. You're already paralyzed.
Yes. And
I'm holding that bonus action.
You're still holding that bonus action. Who's the left? You did not take a leg drag from your turn.
Can I hold my actions in practice?
Sure.
You have an action slot.
Yes.
Rapid, it's your turn.
Right, my plan is to pop up, grab the shield, pop back, and sort of head in a sort of direction vaguely of the door, but it doesn't really matter. I'll just sort of diagonally go that way, yeah.
Yep. Okay, give me. So you pop up to the ground.
Yep.
You're in front of this. There is a large, blackened silver shield here. There is tendrils of energy connecting it to the three figures floating over the chasm. What do you want to do?
I will just grab it.
Just grab it.
I'll just grab it and try to success.
Can you give me a strength check?
Strength check.
You can have to like rest
Watch out
it.
for the tyrant.
That's
Oh,
19
nice.
plus 5 is 20.
24. So the rest of you watch as there's like a bursting as Rafford bursts out of the ground, and like these two like big earthen arms reach up and grab this shield and start pulling it. And as it pulls it, there's like a resistance point. Abby Marie 91 is
That's
now pulling
because
it.
of my earth element.
Thank you. So he's pulling on the shield, and then there's like a point where it's like balanced resistance, and he pulls a little harder, and there's like the energy stops, and he pulls the shield down under the earth, and then the three figures in the chasm fall.
Does anyone have feather falling as a reaction?
Featherfall.
You are in an anti-magic one.
No, I'm not. Behind Zorgar.
Oh, you are hiding behind Zorgar.
Plus, there's also a wall.
Can his
So-
golem go through walls?
What is the range of Featherfall?
Good question. I think it's white, isn't it? I'll check.
It's a cat.
How high up above the
Because
chasm?
you are hiding behind Zargar. So,
They are suspended in the air.
yes.
She was holding her action for when Fraffen popped up.
Yeah,
She
this
was?
is a reaction.
So if I can move 9, well, I just head, head out. So,
60 feet.
60 feet.
so first stage it,
Hang on.
there.
There are further than 60 feet.
Oh, sorry, guys.
Maybe they're okay.
Oh, the less they can.
How far away?
How high
Are they
up?
conscious?
We're over the chasm.
They were over a literal
Oh,
cliff.
How high up above the cliff were they?
Like, it doesn't matter. It's
Okay.
like
It's
a,
not
it's like a
immeasurable.
chasm.
Like,
So like
well,
it's
I
just
didn't
like
realise. I thought they
like
were landing
there's-
on the ground.
there's ground
Well,
and
I
there's
was
no
saying
more
you could
ground
do
and then they're here.
Yeah, so high above the ground where
Oh,
they
that
fell.
was-
Oh,
like the last
they were
few.
about like 30 feet above your perspective. Is that what you mean?
Yes, that's
Yeah.
right. I mean, and okay.
Oh, I didn't get that, but I didn't realise they were over a chasm. But you're right. There's nothing like 'cause we couldn't. We'd have to have killed that to have had a chance of breaking the magic. And I'm not entirely convinced we're going to kill that.
No, I can't save them. Everything's a touch spell, goddammit.
Nothing, can't do anything.
Okay. They fall to their doom.
Bye!
Can I go down? I mean, can I dive down and see how far?
It's like you can see over the like it's
Yeah.
just it goes to like blackness.
Oh no!
Mystery druid.
Oh no! There's hardly any of us left. I feel bad now.
It was almost about to be a super duper evil shield.
Zargar, your turn.
That's just we stop that then.
Right, it's fucking about.
Can you do it in your turn?
Is that?
Because you can
I've
either-
moved, yeah.
Alright.
So I'm under the wall here. Where's
Just
Can you give me a perception?
She's in charge of She was talking about her people.
That's just a thing.
What was it that was it used? It says something about their agents pushing rest or something.
That chap said that towards her, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Maybe they're bad. Perception, wisdom. They're not bad.
It is wisdom, yeah.
Nonsense.
6. Okay.
Maybe they're
Caladan,
bad.
before he falls, picks up his Zargar, and Zargar does not notice. Caladan falls with him.
There wasn't no other way of doing it, was there?
Yes, yes,
Unless,
yeah.
like, you
Yeah,
wait
step over
until
here, so
it's
small.
Yeah, you can't step over it, yes.
just waiting right now, step.
Well, that's what I thought. I thought like you were imminently in a big lot of trouble. We don't seem to be doing any damage much to it.
Wait, what are you? What
Yeah.
health are you? Can I hit you?
Go for it, yeah. Give us an attack roll.
Did we haven't see Kaladin before?
No. Oh, maybe. Give me a perception. No, there's like a bunch of people in the way. Give me a perception check, but with disadvantage.
It's mad.
I don't suppose we
I
had
thought
any
it
good.
was
15.
they fall to
Yeah,
the
you see him
ground
fall.
And we might have to revive something.
No, I don't want to go down there.
How hard a hit should I do on even
Is that?
as hard as I can?
Or
Or?
which is that?
Yeah, even like
Should I
if we did
try and
cast
kill
better
it?
call, maybe something. Like them falling down here is like death,
Third
whether
level.
they have better call or not.
Third level's might.
Could they not have like fallen and try and get themselves over there? Really?
13.
18.
Ooh, help.
Roll hitch.
Oh, I'm in so
22.
much trouble.
22. Damage.
To hit.
That's it, yeah, that
Everything a
was
touch spell. God damn it.
we weren't going to beat that before it's all reduced out of those were they?
And Runas.
Big one.
How did they look? Were they like drained?
They didn't look like tremendously healthy, but they looked like okay. They weren't like they still had some color in them.
Ridus couldn't cast any spells on his way. He doesn't have a ton of
Yeah.
this
No, that's Jake said it looked the same as last.
We've seen
Caladan looked like they looked before the sacking of Culver.
Yeah.
And Runas looked like just like the last time you guys saw Runas.
So
I feel terrible now.
What's this? Strength and my axe plus 2.
I thought it was a great
next
solution.
to Aaron, so it's
I
another
thought we just nicked the shield, didn't realise it.
So 67 damage.
67 damage to that chap.
Maybe we should have just fought the thunder.
He looks alright. But like you take a big chunk out of him and there's like this like kind of flesh coloured liquid like sprays off. And like some of Naren's scales, like they change colour for a minute and they go back to normal.
evil now.
Yeah, evil.
you're like,
Not real Naren.
Oh, can I use my turn?
Yes, you can.
What is it?
I
What
want
happens to
to
the
cast
angel?
Heat metal.
Give me one now. Do with this. Because technically, Mir should have gone first. So you're gonna cast heat nail on that guy. What's that do?
He has to, I think it's a concentration save.
I'm technically out of a magic beam.
Technically, yeah. Yeah.
I
Can you do
choose
anything
his
if you're
suit of
paralyzed?
armor.
No.
And it blows
Absolutely
to
not.
red hot. Any creature invisible plan takes
I think if
2d8
we
fire
hadn't-
damage when I cast a spell. Until the spell ends, I use my bonus action to cast it again. The creature must assume a constitution saving throw or drop the object.
Okay, so how much damage did he take in Constitution save?
Yeah, 2d8.
He did not make that.
So the worst thing is if we then end up fighting this thing to the death.
Oh, 9 fire damage.
9 fire
And if it
damage.
doesn't drop, the object has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Okay. I think there's like a burning thing or something we could put that on him. Some if it has the thing. And then the angel. Or can you give me a strength check for it? The angel is proficient. Yeah. Add plus 8 to it.
Arranged work.
Your fire speed. You had the start and fall.
15.
Put it on him.
It's trying to burst free, but this like big blank.
He was on fire as well.
It's constricting it, and it doesn't work it quickly. Well, that's your position in the that was your guard, so Sir Fujiman, right? Over here.
You did 50 damage to me last turn.
So you would be out next
so
turn
fast.
probably then. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to reassure myself that I did the right thing. I'm
me
not
doing
convinced I did
whatever,
right.
it doesn't matter if it means fuck down.
You're fine.
What is your armor class, Mir?
14.
So 1, 19, and another 1.
21.
So he gets 2 11s and a 29.
Fuck. I didn't know Sir Crester was
29.
ripped.
29 hits?
Yeah.
You take 17 damage.
17.
17.
Okay. Saved by the dice.
And then it's the big chap's go.
You don't
Can
need
do
to do
that.
that.
Lida,
Fallen now.
Uh-huh.
Just
can you make another strength save, please? He is re-telekinesing you.
I wasn't
Yeah,
untelekinesis.
It stops at the start of the turn,
Oh,
and then he.
actually, I couldn't fall this one.
I don't think we should fight him because
You have
probably
the
have
shield.
mad rage.
And again, I'm gonna let
Ten.
the same thing as the last.
I didn't realise the rules in the castle, and
6.
so even when, I mean, we didn't see the energy coming off the shield until we got there, but
So it's the same eye that was gripping you. Like you kind of drop it and it zaps you again, and then it hovers you over off the edge of the platform. And then
Who else is nearby?
he turns off his cone temporarily.
my happy seconds.
And then I think it says, "In here,
Please, I'm squishing.
give me a Constitution save, please, Mirror."
Oh, mother. Great job, yes. Oh, 5.
5.
No, wait, hold on. I'm proficient.
Does your proficiency give you an extra 13? You are paralyzed.
it could be
Well,
worse.
I was gonna bet one.
So 2 rays, and then it's gonna he's still trying to get near anything. He's gonna Naren, give me a dexterity save, please.
There's more on the 12 side. Have those.
I don't know what it is. 13.
13. You are restrained. Your fingers and your appendages, your extremities, you can see they are beginning to turn solid to like a stone-like substance.
I might have some good courage just now. Shield, blade.
And then
Or leave it alone, yes.
I guess this guy's gonna
I mean,
go.
I don't want, I could get that shield away quite easily now, but it's more the rest. There's nothing, we weren't in that thing anytime soon, were we? So,
Awfully defeated today.
Has the big eye boy seen the shield's gone?
Yes. Yeah, he kind of like he's like looking around, with like all his extra
Yeah.
appendages are looking around, and then he zaps, fires off 3, and then he tweaks. But he's very good at multiple. This chap. Sure, yeah, go for it. Get what you're looking for.
Can you use your thing? Feel that is comforting.
Where are you trying to accomplish it, right? Where are you trying to accomplish it, right?
Salvation.
Yeah, he's near
After
dead.
our little chat,
Just-
I promise to help you. You help me.
Oh, are you trying to petition her for aid? That's like the full action. I mean, it's your turn coming up, to be honest. Because it's just this guy coming up to you.
Roll well on
Melee attack. With advantage. Because Naren is withdrawn. A 17. A 5. A 16. So, 2 of them hit. So you take 26 damage. Mister. You're not bad.
guy. Big guy.
we think about it. That's what we do.
I can teleport anyone who's nearby me out.
Lida.
Well, how many can you tell?
Yeah, I'll try and save on my
How many
paralysis.
could
You may.
teleport? 'Cause I could-
Anyone
Or did that end last turn?
One.
as well?
Or unless you do
no,
something else.
Yeah.
You're still paralyzed.
I prefer.
You're doubly helpless
Two
to the,
escape options.
help
Yeah,
of this
I'm
guy.
or just do the one bag.
I'll try and save this paralysis first. Is that constitution?
That's constitution.
It's not gonna paralyze me. We're taking back. 14?
14. You are still paralyzed. Okay.
Fuck you, guys.
Aaron, it's your turn. Can you give me a death save? You do, yeah. That gives you twice as many chances to get back up.
Pass anyway. Okay, try to support that one. Hey. Yes.
Correct.
I would like to go for Call Lightning on the entranceway of that cave and try and hit those two.
Sure, okay.
I can't Destructive Wave it,
Yeah.
but it is 5th level.
You get 2 channel divinities per day.
I do get 2 channel instantly.
The teacher.
Yeah, full 50.
Okay. So.
Oh shit, they're supposed to be dex saves, aren't they?
Yeah, they are, yeah. Alright. So one of them, the professor don't make it, the other guy don't make it.
Alright, there you go.
We don't have a +7.
Full 50.
We'll take 50. So.
Can I can't push them. Am I able to push them like into the walls at all with this?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can like blast them kind of sideways. You can park them into the wall. Give us another. How many feet does it normally move?
10 feet.
10 feet. Give us a D6.
6.
6. So this guy gets smashed into the wall and then collapses.
Hey.
Split that.
Sir Crester is bashed into the wall and then kind of shakes it off and picks his sword up again.
Okay, well, that's something.
And reasonably.
I don't know Naren fell, do I? Did I? Unless he screamed.
Probably not. No.
Give us a second.
I want to move to this corner.
This corner.
Yeah.
That one, right next to Malvern or past Malvern?
Past Malvern. I see Lida, don't I?
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
I only have a bonus action.
Might fall and get knocked conscious.
Right. Well, I'll do a healing word. Well, no. Can I prepare a healing word?
Sure. Yeah.
As a bonus action, kind of propels. Yeah, that's that.
Okay. So that's
Shifty.
Shifter. Probably gonna attack you, Zorga.
That's you.
Wait, what do you want me to do? Because I can stay pretty much hidden, but
that's not really
No. Yeah, I like that. Nice.
I don't like where it's deadly.
It's an 18, a 20, and a 14. So one of them I think is enough to hit Zorgar. So you take 14 damage from Mr. Zorgar.
How you doing there, man? You'll be okay. We've got teammates there.
14.
It was 14, yeah.
Fight off on the dice.
24.
The barrel half.
I'm trying to do that one. Try to do the other one. The voice from the chasm says, "Strike them down!" And Sir Crester's sword flashes a little red.
Sarah's gonna get God and
Malvern.
Your turn. Am I something? Oh, please. If she's webbed and she moves, she's also like suspended. What level are you looking the wall?
No, but I'll make her stick.
Sticky. Just make her very sticky.
I'm paralyzed,
Creature
grappled,
starts
and
turning away.
stick.
Must make a dexterity saving throw on a failed save. The creature is straight. But they're
The
not.
area is 20 foot cube. You could web the edge of the
Yeah, and
thing and her.
it would collapse on itself at the start.
So she'd kind of swing into the wall, but she would be attached to the wall.
Hang on, Jay. This
Yeah.
says if the webs aren't anchored between two solid masses or layered across floor, wall, or ceiling, 100 web collapses upon itself and the spell ends at the start of your next turn. Does it collapse at the start of your next turn, or does it collapse instantly?
I think it collapses at the start of next turn.
So it would like stay up and it would be this web.
I am a slow
Yeah, you should have slow thing.
But I mean, if you were just in a web and you were over a pit, could you go?
Device time.
Does your thing benefit from that?
I was going to chuck her my hammer and try and recall it if she caught it. That was like the last ditch thing that I had.
That one, I
You're just gonna eat a hammer.
I have 9 strength.
Yeah, that was that. I have nothing else though. That's all I've got for you.
I've got it,
Okay then.
but I might be paralyzed. I'm paralyzed. Web would help.
Turn just going back on.
No.
Yeah, we're good.
I mean, that's an action.
Like, no, paralyzed is not back.
Keep it up. If you were in a web and you made your save so you're not restrained, could you travel through the web even if there was no ground safety?
What do you mean?
So, in this situation, she's over a pit. If I cast a web on her, and she's on one side of the web, and there's floor to this web, but not the bit she's over, and she makes her dex save so she's not restrained, and it's difficult terrain, could she then go through the web and make it to the other side before just falling down?
Possibly, yeah.
Why would the web collapse so fast?
It needs to be between two. It will collapse either way because it needs to be between like two solid structures. Is it along the, or like layered across the floor? I'm guessing the bit that's not over floor would collapse.
Yes.
At the start of my next turn.
It will stay anchored to the thing. It's just you can't. It just won't freeform hold the shape.
So it could be anchored to me.
You are not a solid point. I don't think.
It says two solid masses such as walls.
Yeah, no, you're not a wall of the trading part.
So.
How wide is the cannon? Does it have an end or is it just?
It's about 40 or 50 feet wide.
How likely are you to not be paralyzed from this? Like if you're paralyzed, it's the point that because you not only do you have to get
No, but
over
like-
being paralyzed, but you also have to make this save.
Yeah, but like getting over paralyzed happens to me. So if I had another
5 times. I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. I'll just
The only other thing I can do is shoot the big guy, which is there any point?
Why don't you shoot right in his big eye?
Using the end shot right in the big eye. You know, you can get narrow enough. You could shoot the big one. You could do it.
So what should I shoot Crest then? Yeah, she would do either of these things.
Abandoned team.
I'm just saying to you, do you reckon that's a better plan, or are you happy just trying to get her back?
I don't know, because if she falls, the only thing I can see me doing is throwing my hammer at her, knocking her out, healing word her to get her back up, and hopefully she grabs it, and maybe it works.
Why do you have to throw it at her? You can throw it near.
Oh, it's thrown near her and it bypasses the knocked out Lida.
You chuck it, not lob it.
Chasm's there, yeah.
If she gets struck, she's paralyzed,
About
and
40
she
or
can't
50
grab
feet
it.
beyond, there is a camera.
not there.
Shows like a farm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's no healing word.
4 2.
Yeah.
So
How
what-
long does it? Would it? How deep is the chasm?
Impossible to tell.
So it would take a while to hit the ball.
You can't see above. So
Okay.
Maybe they're still alright.
I don't even know if like you can knock out someone to bypass paralyzing them. I don't even know if that's a thing.
What's the check you need to do to stop being paralyzed?
Constitution.
You get your concentration.
I get a plus 1.
You can just
Wait,
go
I
and
get
stop.
actually I get plus 2 next. I'm up in this 9. I stop.
Did you pass plus 2?
What was the transfer?
18.
So you're very unlikely to pass it.
Yeah.
Therefore, however you go past it, web is introduced.
Doesn't it buy 1 turn?
Is she currently falling, or is she?
She's just floating there.
Yeah.
She's just
got it.
restrained.
They
above
haven't,
the
they
ground.
haven't dropped me out.
Okay, well, there's no guarantee that you're going to be dropped anytime soon. It's likely. I'm going to shoot
Like
first.
more than likely.
Okay.
Please do.
Give us a roll.
Does he gain flight?
Yes. Yours there. Yeah, yours there.
17.
17 is not good enough. He's a plate mill.
Second drop.
Okay.
Can I give you an inspiration?
You'll probably go.
I mean,
I'm still alive.
if you want to use that on him, I think you just do that.
Was that now used on? But I already had the advantage on it. So inspiration doesn't do it.
Yeah, I didn't actually have
Second one is a 25.
25 will hit.
1d6 plus 5d6 sneak attack. Plus 5.
Nice.
Look at
Very
those!
nice.
$37 damage. Rest her.
He's still up. But he's looking at, he's got like, there's like a trickle of the Melbourne from this, flies through and catches like nicks inside of his ear and all over his face. And there's like blood dripping down it. And he kind of shakes it and like the blood, he like shakes the blood off. You doing anything else in your turn?
Hey, recently something good will happen.
Well, that's
Your-
what I was saying earlier on.
Your
I was asking Zorga if he
Ward, sorry, Naren, Scuttle, up Naren, and shoot rest.
Okay.
Exit.
Dex save.
But he's in the front. Oh,
He is in the front, yeah.
can you shoot him your legs?
Okay. Go.
He's behind mirrors as well.
Yeah, but it,
If you can see through the legs,
Sick
it's
monkey
a-
shot.
Pressed her.
if you can target a space in the cone, the thing vanishes.
I guess I'm just not being a piece of wrecking.
Nice.
Are you punching?
What?
What were you doing?
Oh, I'm getting paralyzed.
Oh, paralyzed. Cool. Okay, sure. Yeah, you're not paralyzed.
I've heard millions of this ball.
Are you doing anything else in your turn?
Can I
Oh,
do
you're not in your turn. Sorry.
What?
It's your turn.
Well, what do you think? I can get you the shield, or I can get back and see if I had an idea that I could maybe get back and sneak back and sort of try and catch. There's no way I could catch Lilith.
Probably not.
Just give the shield to Zorga.
Yeah.
Right.
It's the worst that can happen.
He turns the tyrant.
He could go mental. We could lose to other. There's quite a lot of bad things that could happen. I'm feeling bad enough about killing 3 people.
As you should.
I'm quite bad about that, really. Why didn't I mean I didn't realise they were over a chasm. That's my bad. But
Taken seconds before.
yeah.
Seconds before he grabbed it, it's like, oh no.
They
Didn't
would
give him
die
much time to think
anyway.
about it, really.
Do you think?
Yeah.
I mean, I can't really think of what much else we could have done other than.
Yeah, I think that was the best thing to do.
Right, well, I'll try and.
Yeah,
It's the best option.
it was the best of two bad options.
Anyway, what
Right.
can I give the shield?
If I go to him, am I out of the cone?
You would be in the cone there. You're currently not in the cone. If
Yeah.
you move the Zargar, you're in the cone.
You could like stick
But
under the
there's
wall.
nothing you're doing right now that's
Yeah.
you're empty.
Well, no, it's just because what I was thinking was I don't want to, like, it'd probably quite useful to stay underground. So I think pop up, give them the shield, and go back under. Is that the thing I could do?
You just do.
Well, like,
Yeah.
pop out. Yeah, probably you like just you have to kind of make like a like to burrow up and then burrow back down
Mhm.
and hand a shield over. Probably your action.
Right, that's what I'll do then. Okay.
Um,
And we'll say I sort of head over to give them the thing, and then we'll 1, 2, 3, 4, about that wall was taken.
Sure. Okay. So Zorar, you have the darkened shield of Belarius.
Right.
Not the real shield of Belarius, but
Not the real. We haven't revealed that
No,
this is a
it
fake
is
shield.
real. It's
it
just
was the
been-
shield of Belarius. It's partway towards being
It's
not
fine.
the shield of Belarius and being the shield of someone entirely else.
Sometimes the dude just wanted a shield, so he decided to take another god shield instead of just getting his own. Great.
Lazy.
Just me.
Nothing happening except the kill.
Yeah, you become a Vengeance Paladin again.
Sweet.
Yes. Where's my player's number?
Oh, you get all your abilities back.
Repeat.
Yeah, you're a Vengeance Paladin.
Too bad you're in the eye, so you can't use any of it.
I blame the fact that we were asking to look off the table before we started this. It was totally jinxed to this.
Sorry, guys. He was like, oh, fuck, too. Oh, I'm this
So you
Yeah.
can you can abjure people and you can claim vows of enmity. You have some you get all your spell slots back, I guess. Yeah, you can various spells and shit and good. You got all your vengeance stuff back. You have a shield, you haven't attuned to it yet. You don't feel particularly good holding it. You feel rather more kind of in the middle on the whole good evil morality spectrum.
Yeah.
But you have the shield. And that is the end of Crafton's turn.
Yeah, you cool?
Yeah.
So Zargar, it's your turn.
Nah, I
I
think
think
I
you
dropped
have to
that
like
one.
drop the other one, but
Fuck that.
GG. Unhit him. Stop facing back on the two.
I think according to the rule, I think the rule yeah. Regular marriage on the floor beside you.
Oh, no.
You might
Alright.
have him.
Yeah, you
Fuck the phone. Come on.
Can I do lay on hands?
That is
It's
magic.
magic.
It's
Is it a class ability?
Is it?
So let me check the rules. The rules are pretty vague on this
I
sort
was
of
gonna
thing.
heal him,
I mean,
but I
you
think it's magic.
surely you could just run around and hide behind the big guy.
I can't
I mean,
touch
he's
him.
a
Big guy, other me.
Well done.
I thought he was a weird. Oh no, that was
Spells and other magical effects, such as magic missile and charm present target creature or object in the cone, have no effect on that target. So I think it's a magical effect.
So I can't.
I don't think you can heal.
I'm just gonna fucking.
Smash. Even though. So I can't do a smash thing. That's magic. Is that a class ability?
It's a class ability. I think you can probably smite too. You can't cast your smites. You can use your divine smite.
He's getting smoked too far.
Yes.
Sweet.
14 does not hit.
22.
That will hit. 34. Yeah.
One round to go.
Yeah. It already hit. Hit me more. So Vargar drops his shield off and pulls this other one on and feels that it's like picking something up with really sticky. It's like a really uncomfortable sensation that there's this kind of yeah. There's like it's just like I don't want to hold this really, but there's like you get like a warm feeling in your chest, and you get like sort of the sensation of someone kind of watching you, and then he whips his axe forward and cuts into anti-not now his chest.
Anti-not now. So narrow.
Double negative.
And there's like a spray of flesh-colored liquid,
Lovely.
but it's still standing. Are you doing anything else for your turn?
That shield gave you heartburn. That is.
That's why I put the equals.
You got bonus actions. I don't think you're doing bonus actions.
He had 3 rays a turn.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to work it out. Like if I got to the shield and instead tried to tackle or something like that, he'd have just raid me, wouldn't he?
You're in the clone one, so you can hit any stuff.
Because one of us would have to go with it.
Don't worry about it.
All my bonus actions have
Yeah.
to be magic.
Okay. All his bonus actions stuff is magic.
Can you hit them?
No, not unless you go with 2 back.
Is the shield going to happen?
Not his
Did your call out
Really bad.
It moved him a little bit.
Really bad.
It didn't do much damage.
Can I do this for him?
Like I mean,
yeah, you can get his religion check.
yeah,
Different amount of damage you
To a
could.
flaw.
But 50 is the only amount of damage we put into that.
right.
I think.
So I'm just wondering the only
Yeah,
other thing I could think I could have done
That's correct.
is gone like to maybe the opposite side of
Is this
the
kind of
pillar
the
and
same?
like hitting the moonbeam or something, but in fact I couldn't, not as an elemental. I'm
14.
really just punch them or like that.
It's not even in the air.
It's not. You feel this kind of you feel the sensation of someone watching you and someone who's kind of almost like someone waiting for a show to start. Can you give me a strength check for your angel?
Angel.
Oh no!
It's gotta roll that again.
Roll them out.
Silent taunting now.
No. Just re-roll it.
Roll that again.
Yeah,
Roll that again.
Just roll it again.
All dice are different, man. It's not the same.
I think it would be the next one.
Come on! Then this is not the.
you even moved stuff out of the way so you could roll.
You
it.
had a pre-game discussion about rolling.
Wait, plus 8.
8.
Have you got any inspiration or anything? Inspiration.
Triple advantage.
Where is inspiration?
It's not on there. You can only mark
I
a
don't
box for
think
inspiration.
You won't have it on there.
Yeah, it's not.
I give him some.
Can you give the angel inspiration?
Yeah.
How is it relevant to Muir?
Because we're about to die and there's an angel getting
Embrace self-explanatory.
Right, go for it. Give us another. The angel has advantage.
Great.
bucks.
It's still just a 15.
Okay.
What was the die roll? Because what the angel has is different.
Oh, so it would have been in 14.
14.
Angels have pretty good stats.
We've got one. We've got one.
Give them a thumbs up. Cool! They were a bit of a dick last time you met, but.
So what was the die?
7.
7. So you get the 15. You're good enough. So this big black gauntleted hand squeezes it tighter and tighter. You can see like the fabric of the robes are like spilling out through the fingers and stuff, almost like a closed fist.
It's just a grappling fight.
Yeah.
Can you still attack?
It's more like the hand the hand is grappling it, but also like it's kind of like smothering it almost as well. If that makes sense. It's like the angel's like this big and the hand is like this big. So like part of the angel trying to escape is like using it to do something else. So it's turning. He disengages. So it's the big chap though, and he's got Lida in this telekinetic grasp, and he says, "If you want the wizard, leave the shield."
Oh fuck.
He's gonna zap some folk, I guess.
He doesn't have to,
That's
you know.
not how you bargain.
Yeah, you can. He's dropped his thing. He might just. He's made his thing. He wouldn't zap anybody.
Can't make it demand that.
Well, I mean, do you guys look like you're gonna give him the shield?
We haven't thought about it yet.
Alright, well think about it. And then
If
he'll-
you give me the shield, I can put back a hold back
So you would disappear with him and the shield.
So I didn't disappear when the fire went. Was she there? She was there with
No, she wasn't there.
Oh, you didn't disappear in the same place.
Yeah.
Yeah, you disappear.
You'd be piecing out from the party.
Then I pieced back. So I get back.
And the shield would go something.
Oh, sure, yeah. Yeah, I'm sure the
Compared
So yeah, so that he'll go after you.
why would you need shield?
Let's just
Well,
keep,
so,
let's
like,
keep
I
him
can get
talking
close
so
enough
she
to-
can get unparalyzed and get.
Okay, you're no longer paralyzed. You're just gripped by him.
Would you like a web?
Alright, sorry, we're not in immediate danger.
And that was the end of my turn. So I
Yeah.
can't do another one.
That's the end of your turn. So it's kind of he like delays his turn to like the turn, and he's got her over the thing. And he says, "What will it be?"
Not the bait.
Max.
Wait. I mean, Lloyd, okay, if I give to him then.
Well, I don't want to give them, but I don't want them to die. I think I would die after they're alive without a shield.
Okay.
I when as soon as I get dropped, how far will I drop?
I think there's figures in Xanathar. Someone can Google it. How fast? I think it's 100 feet around.
Oh Jesus.
Might be 1,000 feet around. I don't know.
1,000? In
10
6
meters.
seconds?
There's figures.
Per round.
In 6 seconds, it
Per
would
round,
be
yeah.
60
So it would
feet
have to be everyone
or
goes
60
down.
meters. So
Because you're falling at 9.8.
How far do you
Well,
fall?
I
It's actually square.
accelerate.
Also, she's
yeah, but you're still 10 meters per second.
But there's a figure for it. Just find the figure.
Found it, I
It's
found
less-
it, found it. The rules have no explicit guidance.
It's less mass.
Feather fall allows one to fall 60 feet
Yeah,
per
but-
round.
Yeah, but what's the
Less
default?
than speed of
I would be casting.
But still, everything falls at 10 meters per second.
And it accelerates.
So it would be 6.
But there are 2 feet per person second.
Is that the figure from Xanathar? Okay.
There is no.
Because there's a figure in
We just
Xanathar.
want good physics in it. I want
Oh no, the sides are superseded by the captain. This that's the captain. Xanathar's guide, some said blah blah blah. When you fall from a great height, you instantly descend down up to 500 feet. If you're still falling on your next turn, you descend up to 500
that is the move.
500
Yep. Well, it's like 500 instantly in terms of the rules, except it's over 500 over 6 seconds. 500 feet isn't that far.
Even with, but it's getting out of the
Yeah.
pace it's a lot. And even with feather fall,
Well, I don't know what the feather fall wheels are.
it's 60 feet per round.
Then that's how far you can.
So that's per round.
Yeah.
So by the time you got after moving like reaction,
Be 60 feet then.
that'd be 60 feet. But it would be on the Archbishop's turn that would go, right?
Well, be on this turn that's happening now.
You've got a shield that looks like that one?
And how high up am I?
You are so in terms of you're like 20 feet
Well,
taller than
teleport's in a way.
everyone on this kind of
So I'm holding up.
So I would be 40 feet down from the
Yeah.
edge.
Maybe the best idea would have just been to charge in and fight the fucker like we were going to.
Ah.
No, actually, wouldn't. It would just, would have just got squished.
You cast fly.
That's what I was wondering. No.
I can catch fly when I do touch her.
Jump.
Up to you guys, I can't do anything.
Grafton could dive into the ground and be out the wall trying to grab you.
That's
I
not
thought about that. How far? Because it's quite a large chasm, so I don't know. Is that a thing that's possible?
How do you mean?
Like, could I get to the position where I could get? Is she close enough to this side of the chasm that if she fell, could I reach out and grab her? From
Yeah,
the sidewalk?
you'd have to be 60 feet further down from where you are.
So you have to dash.
Is there a way of you letting me know that? Like, you know, like with the mind in the head thing. Because I'm up for trying it.
I have my last resort backup hammer throw try getter in, unless any of you have a better solution.
Well,
Would I
I'm
be able to
prepared
prepare
to
a
try that. I just don't know
bonus
from
action,
like I know that
like a
I'm 60
reaction
feet down, but with
for
Raffen
as
though
soon as
he's
he
up to
drops
60
me?
feet down.
Give me an arcana check.
But I'm
Can I throw a grappling
if
attack?
he's alright with it, I'll happily go do that.
Oh Jesus.
Arcana, 15.
15. Yes. And not normally, but in this instance.
Can I throw a grapple?
Yeah. Where are you? Yeah.
Did you catch?
She's currently restrained.
But if she gets dropped,
Yeah.
she'd be not.
On my turn, I'll head in that way anyway, be ready to catch her, because I think that's something you would anticipate. I don't know.
So I might as well just chuck the grappling.
Yeah, let's try anything.
Can you be stealth like doing it?
Can you stealth grapple her?
I would have to either lob or chuck.
Yeah.
You'd be chucking
It's too late. now,
That's a
start
bit of a
that again.
lob, I think.
Does he see that they're not bound in the shield?
I think quite well, I don't know.
Was he ready for this?
Well, bonus action for your check. 50 step. Okay.
Would that feasibly work in my head?
It'll come down to an initiative check. So he's gonna drop you because it doesn't look like they're gonna hand over the shield. So
Oh. He scored a nat 1, so he actually threw you back onto land.
14?
14. Well, yeah, you beat him, so you first.
Oh, okay. Bonus reaction, Misty Step.
Okay.
You any further?
Well, I can how far am I?
You're
20 feet up?
20 feet up in the air,
I
yeah.
can go 30 feet.
Yeah.
Eat yourself and I'll healing word you.
We're
Just
expecting
eat yourself.
to leave.
Well, you can go 6 squares in any direction and then fall, or you can go like down 2 squares and 4 squares.
Can I go on top
You could
of
even-
it?
Yeah, yeah.
Could you even go behind it?
Or like here? I just like.
Yeah, just.
Do you reckon? Is that you? Do you reckon you'll be able to get out?
Just it?
So he's 1, 2, 3, roughly that high in the air, actually.
I prepared a healing word.
Yeah.
Can I just do it now to Lida?
What was the trigger for your healing word?
When I get dropped.
Whenever I won.
It was when she got dropped, wasn't it?
She didn't get dropped, she just teleported.
I think he did let me go.
He did let you go, but then he
So she would
teleported.
drop.
I
So-
did
so-
technically
so, like-
I dropped when I went.
Like, Rurak was like looking at the space where you're going to be, and like, that's where I have to shoot, that's where I have to shout, and then you appeared beside it.
That's fine. Okay.
If that makes sense.
Okay.
Lida, can you make a dexterity saving throw?
4, I'm not using my
Okay.
That dice is so shit.
All of my dice are shit right now. It's not the dice.
Need a different type.
I have been. I've been trading them all out, and none of them fucking work.
You got yourself out of certain death. That's pretty good
That was
going.
like a 3.
There's a 3.
That says 0, mate.
10.
10, 20.
Oh. This is her going down.
34.
No, you're not going down
35.
like this.
Did you get carried away?
42. 45.
At this stage, if you knock you
57.
out, he'll leave you alone. I'll come grab you.
60 damage. Does that reduce you to 0 hit points?
Yes, it does.
You are dead. He
I'll,
death rays you.
I'll,
This is death ray.
Everyone else do anything else I'm getting her up.
Okay.
if you can't get her up,
Let me
you can
touch
get her
her.
out of there until somebody
She's
can
fine.
get her up.
You've got to revivify it.
I'm sorry, everyone else do it. Yeah, this
So-
is just sort of.
So this thing is floating in the air. It's about to do it with one
There's no
thing.
plan,
He
it's
says,
just reactionary. Everything's just reactionary.
so he's floating there. He says, hand over the wizard. He's like, if you want the wizard, hand over the shield. And then he looks at you and says, "Don't."
Wait, so if I have Misty Step, you would have death rate me into it.
Yeah. And then he drops around, and one eye swivels round, and then she clicks her fingers and appears next to Rurak, and then he kind of floats up a bit, and then zaps with one thing, and hits her like straight in the chest, and then she just collapses.
How does... Oh, you had your turn first and then he went.
Yeah, sorry, Ben.
Tanner.
20!
Are you up with one?
You're
Okay.
4 HP.
One person dies and the left gets
Does that
yourself.
mean you get a turn?
It happens at the beginning.
Right, I do.
Yeah, you did. You get a turn.
Wow.
He's back on his feet.
That will go down. You're not in a. You're not
Kill
in a
Shadow Down.
Okay, in that shadow.
The corner got moved. The corner's still here.
That was that
well,
was him.
No, did he not
Yeah.
move it? Did
I
he
thought
have
the
a
corner
moves with his eye?
Yeah, he was turned over
Yeah, but
here.
he changes the facing on his turn.
Alright.
It's not his turn.
It just was a turn.
No, it's very
So
good.
you can't become where it was.
Seeing Caledon die
And then almost dying again himself. On that action surge.
Okay.
Going to I haven't been marking down how many things I've been using. He's going to where? Preston dies over there.
Yeah.
Shite. Go on, move towards and stab evil Aaron. Use disarming. He's probably holding anything.
Is evil you is holding Nautilus. You're 10 feet away from evil you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you towards?
Are you just like attacking?
Yes.
Sure.
So I'm also going to use a maneuver again.
Okay. So you're going at 1, 2. You've only got 1 square of movement line because you have to use hand to stand up. If that changes your plan.
Probably about a range of 7 around.
Just step behind you.
less nervous now that I'm dead.
That tends to happen.
Yeah. Remember, I have a rune on me to escape with me.
Mine is going to. Wait a minute. I'm action searching, so can I have my second action to dash it?
Yeah, you can, yeah.
And then just do my normal attacks.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Going to attack with disarm first attack.
Fuck.
Do you have any inspiration?
I do. I also have lucky somewhere in this.
That's best time.
And that 20 and 25.
Okay.
Not too lucky to
Disarm. See with rally.
Yeah.
I can give temporary hit points because you can still keep myself.
You can, yeah.
Can you give me
Yeah, you can rally yourself.
and I'll do that? So disarm,
one
first
person.
rally, and then raise the foot.
Okay.
Is it just one person against room?
Oh, actually,
Or here?
no. To grant a from the region. See if we
So what does he have to make a...
Oh.
Nah, you don't deserve it.
However, he still takes a bonus on the extra. So that is 30 damage.
30.
We're all doing like
Oh, and there's also. And then I'm going to dash.
Okay.
Far, far away.
Free moon? This way.
Yeah.
One.
the little thing. That footwork thing for
He's gonna try for an attack of opportunity against you.
Wait, I thought you had the thing that was.
Yeah, it doesn't.
It just
stop
increases
me.
your armor
Yeah.
class.
Oh.
What is your armor class now? 24.
Please don't hit me.
He only gets a 16.
Aha,
Nice.
fuck off you. I didn't even need it. Damn it.
Here's it.
That's the gamble, isn't it?
Yes, indeed.
So, Rurik, it's your turn.
Alright. Is the thing looking at me?
No. He's looking at Zargar.
Can I drag?
Some of the eyeballs are looking at you.
Can I get Lida and drag her behind the fallen pillar that was first behind?
Sure, yeah.
I'll do that.
That will probably you going
That's fine. No, the
No, the
original,
other one.
the original pillar that
Oh,
was
this one?
behind. That's yes, that's fine.
Just ignore it.
And I'll just go. Okay. And we're fine.
Okay.
Use the diamonds.
Mark off your diamonds. Literally, you get shot back to life for 1 hit point.
Restore life! Confirm. Still alive.
It's a fun button.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Don't say that next my name anymore.
Yay.
X dead.
So congratulations, Linda, you get a Chivo.
Yeah.
Oh, while we're here,
Oh,
I'll let
gee.
you.
Oh
So
god, I'm gonna
I don't
save
get
that shit.
healing word bonus action, do I? Because that's a first level spell.
Yeah, you can cast a bonus action cantrip if you got one. That's about it. Okay. This chap go. He disengages. He turns into a weird flashy blob
Yay.
and barrels past Naren.
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
Yeah, you do, yeah.
Spell. I'll take it.
Kill the blob.
Yeah, look.
Ah,
Because they see his ball. Really good.
17 just hits him. Well,
Oh, wait. No. Yeah, That's what consider.
there. Well, you kind of stab at it with knuckles and it kind of maybe you hit it and it kind of like the liquid reacts and it kind of it's like a little like insect thing with like a face full of like upside down and it turns around and hisses at you and keeps going. And then it's the man in the chasm. Correct. Can you make a wisdom check?
you're good at these.
Twenty.
20. Okay. Again, you resist your connection to all these being said.
Okay.
Over.
Shoot, sir.
And it'll do.
Also run.
Pardon my French, but it'll do. Fuck all.
Or do you think we're gonna be able to kill this thing, or
I mean, I can't really do any damage to it anymore
Why not?
because I don't have any of my perks. It's just a flying ball in the air. I don't get sneak attack. I don't get advantage. Like all I can do is 2d6.
Between 12 and 22 damage, sir.
That's about
But that's all of my go.
Aye.
Are we just
Well,
lagging?
yeah, that's why I
Just
didn't
one.
think about that.
I don't have any.
It's like
Yeah, I kind of won us this thing. I can't extend Valor to hit him from here. Can
Could I get anything from Vivify, like Storm Charge?
Yeah, you get 3.
Would we benefit if I fairy fired him? Because then we have advantage on him. Does he look pretty dexy?
He's a large floating orb.
Yeah, I have an answer.
So make of that what you will. In some respects, yeah. And in other respects, no.
this is a solid
Dexterous in terms of things requiring legs, very much not so.
Or is he within 20 feet of Crester?
Yeah, he's a
Get both of them. Don't know how worth it is.
Yeah.
Want to do it?
Just
Because that would be my go. I can't attack. I do that.
it's actually
Do they know that Linda and Rurak are behind that pillar?
yes. From
Do they know I'm behind this pillar?
yes. Like it's like above. So it's like don't have a flying sound.
Is the game plan just leg it out?
Yeah, that's fine.
That might be hard. It would be hard to leg out.
What's going to happen if we stay and fight this and do the same thing again?
I'm going to cast Fairy Fire and try and get in close to me.
Sure. Okay.
I think the plan was to grab the shield and run.
It says we're not in a position to run right now.
It says
Because Lit is 1 HP. I can't move fast. There's a thing of no magic where we're trying to exit.
it says attack / save Dex 15.
Attack slash.
I don't do
Gotta make a
spells.
dex and DC 15. And he makes it. Does it start turning? Yes, also.
I've wasted my turn, lads. I hope you won't be disappointed that
So
my next
Lauren
plan is to
kinda-
leg it.
Pulls some stuff out of a pouch and like chucks it, and then the central eye like whips around and it just like dissolves into mist and then whips back.
But
You're.
I'm not done.
Oh, you're not done. Sorry.
Do I have a bonus action?
You do, yeah.
Why are we not in a position to run?
How can we run from this? The only way we can run is if we free take the portal and fuck off to another dimension. We can't run through that corridor because you get fucked by him. Get fucked by him. Lit is 1 HP. There's no way we can run through that corridor.
If we're planning to, if we could run,
Well, are we teleporting then?
yeah.
Is that the plan?
yeah, okay. Well
We can
then,
teleport and leave them all behind.
I'm gonna try and.
I'm asking what the plan is.
There is no plan. There is no plan here. Everything is reactionary. Did we have a plan going into this? What's your plan?
Plan was run
I
and
thought
then-
the
My
plan
plan's
was I
fucking leg
sneak
it, you
in,
don't
grab
like
the
that.
shield and we leg it. That was the
What
plan.
you want to do, no, it's to him.
Well, this is what I'm asking though: is your next plan your reactionary plan? I don't care if it's a reactionary
You
plan.
don't know.
Is it to teleport away though?
No.
Okay, then I'm legging it. I would like to use my bonus action to dash.
Okay. You get another. You got like 12 squares movement then.
I'd like to move 12 squares away as far as I can.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I can walk on walls as well.
Oh, you can walk on one, yeah. Okay. So you can probably make it to like about then. Go for my dash. Muir,
How high is he up in the air?
20 feet.
20 feet. Question.
Yeah.
Warhead is force ballistic. Can I get into force ballistic?
Can he force the lift for you?
Yes.
Yeah, if he's not standing in a place where he's in direct view of the thing.
He's behind me.
Yeah, then yeah, he can.
Right. I'm gonna get forward. The force ballistic. Do I take damage because it's mine?
Yeah, you do, yeah. Someone shoots an explosion in your back, you still take damage.
Fair enough.
Jake,
So
Can
that's
I
a
dash,
very
pick
low.
someone up and dash again? Would that be my whole turn?
You get one dash, because dash is an action.
Well, yeah, well,
Just trying to get my shit away.
could I dash, but halfway through the dash, pick someone
yeah.
up?
Because I can teleport me and Rurik.
Well, I was going to say, because even though I could dash from where I am, I could dash, pick you up halfway through and dash back out. I wouldn't be under rock, but I could get you far enough away so you'd be, like, we could be
Dungeon Master.
Sorry, yes.
like there or something. But if it's easier for you
So,
to teleport
if
him,
I
then...
go
No.
1, 2,
Me teleporting
3,
someone out would be
4,
us.
5, 6.
Right, aye. I mean,
Could
we
I-
can do that if you want.
If
Yes,
that's
you-
just
I'm
last
holding in a bag of
resort,
holding.
basically.
It's a 10 foot. Can I jump from
We can
there?
teleport last resort,
Is
yeah.
that-
Yeah.
Actually,
Well, we'll try that then.
Wait,
We'll
wait, wait. How high can I
Yeah.
jump? That's a good question.
What's your strength score?
14.
I think probably 14 feet.
Shit, nice. Right, okay. So, yeah, force ballista.
Then Rurik has to get himself.
And then
Right.
2.
You've got-
Oh, 4 damage. Okay.
4 damage.
I
I
take 4
don't
damage.
know, can I... I mean,
Where's that
I'm
high
20.
strength from?
You have 20 strength, so...
Yeah, you just like,
Yeah, I mean,
Right,
no one's
that's what
got any
we'll do
other
then.
better ideas. So that's
you're not
1,
carrying
2,
anything else.
Yeah.
3, 4, 5.
I'm gonna run over. I'm 9 squares away,
It worked last
fortunately.
Oh,
Jump in.
no. Oh, no.
And you're snatching 2,000 holding together.
Yeah.
Alright. When you get the Dungeon Masters guy. Now, remember when I said last time that you've taken like your lifetime's worth of astral radiation. So if do it again. Something might happen. You don't want to do it.
Well, everyone can have
Well, but I can get the two of them out next go, or like just after your action.
Oh, I like the idea of a whole of rainbows in space.
That's fine.
But I mean, if you could leg it, I would leg it.
Well, I can leg it and then I can teleport. I have the ability to teleport myself, so.
I think you will.
Placing a bag building inside an extra-dimensional space created by a Shadow of Viva, or similar item instantly destroys both items and opens a gate to the astral plane. The gate originates where one item is placed inside the other. Any creature within 10 feet of the gate is sucked through it to a random location on the astral plane. The gate then closes.
So aren't you stuck then with it?
Yep. But yeah, then I. I'm not gonna come back as a frog. It's gonna be
Why don't we just run and do that at the start of it?
Just stop.
Well, I did suggest that.
Might, kill him here.
Yeah, but friends.
Is that what you want to do?
Yep.
Okay.
Fuck it. Someone's gonna die.
I hope you like
I don't think
those
somebody
thoughts.
needs to in this case. I think we can get. I can get those two out. If you can get yourself out of there.
Too bad. Too late.
Okay.
I don't understand this.
So Muir runs in. So Muir's like, Force blast me. Muir's like, what? Force blast me.
Trust me, pal.
And he goes, okay. And he and Muir may launch a few feet ahead, and then she runs and jumps and slams two things together. And there's a big tear.
It's just a fast stand.
And it's not a smash hand, it's just a thing she's cheesing the Archbishop spell to be able to do. And there's a tear in the space and sort of crest door, and the Archbishop and Muir get sucked into another dimension. And I suppose it's 10, we're probably going to leave it. So yeah, we'll be back next Wednesday at the usual time if
Monday.
you're watching. Oh, next Monday, sorry, yeah. Next Monday at the usual time if you're interested, if you enjoyed the show, stick around. See you then.